The button did not work, but now it has, and here we are. So let's play the game. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Now, if you're one of our exclusive members over at the other place,
Yeah.
you got 30
No, don't
seconds.
mention
Of us
it.
going, does the button work?
Sometimes, once every like 50 streams, the live button says it's live when it's not. I'm like, yeah, it's live.
Well,
And then
that's why I
refresh
always
the
check
page. It's like, no, we're
externally
not.
to-
And I'm like, damn it.
Oh man, there was
It's
a
a-
guy I got into a tizzy with on YouTube who made an 1.5 hour long video with his microphone and webcam disabled, so it's like an 1.5 hour of black screen, and
That's
he really
scary,
poured his
Brian.
heart into it. Yeah.
People shouldn't do scary videos like that.
I was just waiting for something to happen the whole video.
Hey, Damien. Hey, Doof. Hey, OCDE and Dan. And Darkened.
Dark and
Who
dude.
are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
Oh, these graphics look amazing when I can see them like as you play them.
Yeah, now we can make fun of the dialogue together.
Cauldron Blade.
Howdy, Tyler.
So she's got...
Sex
the-
cauldron.
Is she...
Yeah.
I don't know. Is she in the other space or what?
I don't know. What I noticed yesterday is having that Mind Palace stuff opens you up for these weird, jumpy.
Thanks.
It'll make it a little more visually dynamic.
You can just teleport her anywhere.
Yeah, you just tell exactly. It is funny to think they got two maps going at once, and then it's like over here, over there.
Hey,
I like the rectum vignette.
Did you
Nice
call, did you see
raw
the,
bungler here for you.
are you okay?
did you call it the rectal vignette?
Yeah, looks like a rectum.
My face. Scratch.
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
Please get
I always hate when I'm in grave danger.
We must stop it.
and you see the big bloody rectum.
Easy now.
Yeah, I know.
And the big bloody.
First things first.
One time I had a car crash and I saw the big bloody rectum for like 3 hours. The hospital was like, you know, they were,
they were
praying for me.
overstaffed.
Wake?
They had 38 nurses running in and out, checking on me. Going, do you still see the butthole? Like,
Get
"Yes,
away from the light at the end of the
God,
rectal
yes,
cavity.
I still see it. Man, that was a short chapter, huh?
Wow. I like that it just says end of chapter.
Yeah, it's an episodic game, so it's kind of short. But
I know, but you just cut to black. It didn't need
Yeah,
to say
yeah.
end of chapter.
I think the next episode comes out in a week or two.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Be sure to check that like button. Hellbent Channel's always making new content.
Raging heart went too far. Come on. I will never lose myself again. Oh,
Oh, it's one of these kind of songs.
was calling you. Did you hear me?
Where's the credits?
Lost my way.
Executive
I lost
produced
my
by.
way. I was trapped in
I
a
was trapped in
thousand
1,000
nights with no
nights.
escape. Now it's taking me over. Now I'm wide awake. I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like a million times. Through the waves I break, the nightmare's finally over.
Wait, so every
Now wide
level
awake.
ends.
Yeah, wide awake.
No, explain. So every little chapter marker, it ends like it's like an episode of The Sopranos.
I get a cool song afterwards. Yeah, when we got a karaoke to it. Blinding lights, burning eyes.
Is it the same song every time?
I can see myself and I don't need to hide.
Do you want Tom DeLonge to sing?
My foolish pride paid the price. I will never leave again. I'm by your side. I was calling you. Did you hear me? I lost my way. I lost my way. Yeah, yeah.
I put my
I was
hands up,
trapped in
I
a
play a
thousand
little song.
nights with no escape, and the night mistaken me over. Now I'm wide awake. Now I'm
What
wide
if
awake.
It cuts to Alan
I've died
Wake
a million
standing in front of a
times in this loop.
church. There's a pastor.
You
He like
tried.
puts
You're
his
so
arms
good.
out embracefully. And hard cut to black, and it's like executive produced by Jack Chicht. Was that his name?
Now I'm wide awake.
I'm not enabling you anymore.
I'm wide awake. I died a million times. That's a good lyric. I died a million
This is the song.
times.
This is the song that plays at the end of Mario.
Yeah, it's equally applicable to Sonic Superstars. Matt Pretzel 5 Bucks says to Brian, have a YouTube channel or social media? Nah. Don't
I
bother
think it's
looking
just
into
my
him.
name. I think it's literally just my name on YouTube.
Yeah, I think he's shadow banned.
I'm not allowed to write in the chat or nothing, so technically he just lets me on the streams.
Where did you go?
That song sucked.
Flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest.
I'm wide awake.
Wide awake. I didn't even hear the song because I was just singing over the lyrics. I was
Say
guessing the
hello to
entire time. I
Alex
hope it was
Wake.
near what the artist
Mr.
intended.
Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey.
I could not
Let's
actually
put you
hear
on
it.
hold.
My
Please
buddy
tell me
called
there,
me
right after
and
taking a
told
look
me
around.
yesterday. He's like,
If the
this
Flemings
game
receded,
is
then
Twin
the
Peaks is all
evidence we used
F.
earlier.
Okay. See you there.
It is.
It is. It would be funny if David Lynch showed up as the deputy director.
Nah, he'd show up singing one of the songs.
Cause I'm wide awake.
I'm quite awake.
We need to go over here and solve things in your brain palace. Do that
Open your
thing
brain
where you-
palace.
where you look deficient.
But thank you
You
again
watch
for the
Twin
tip,
Peaks?
Fat Pretzel. Seriously, though, you can find Brian on Twitter or X.com, whichever you prefer to
Twitter?
call it.
Then we'll head out.
Oh, I forgot about X. Yeah, or YouTube. I used to do YouTube videos. I did a bunch of Sonic-y stuff.
I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safe.
Fat Pretzel asked for $2. Can I have his social security number and address? Yeah, 44668.
It's getting dark.
5, 2, 3, 7.
And he's usually home
I don't-
between these hours.
I've been thinking about the worst that would happen if I'm robbed, and I'm like, it's all on one laptop now. I spent years cramming it down into one machine, so one dude high on something can run away with it, sell it.
We know about the Pages Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay.
Because I'm wide awake.
Thank you, Fat Pretzel. Yeah, I used to do this cartoon called like the Three Frog Brothers, and then like I did a cartoon for Drunken Peasants back when that
Should look around.
was a
Flooding
newer
gone.
concept in my
Could be further
mind.
Clues out there. The flooding disappeared very
And
suddenly.
then I met Hellbent,
Any
and I met
connection to
Krishna's
overlap?
cat.
To Nightingale.
And everything went bad.
And then everything went horrible for a long time. And I did
Brian's
a pilot
very
for
bad,
Adult
not good
Swim.
year.
Brian's no good, very bad. It would be fun if they had a Twin Peaks game and David Lynch was like the Stan Lee of the. You play that Spider-Man game?
Excelsior.
Yeah. Good morning, everybody. We are going to be exploring this island in the Pacific Northwest.
Hey, this dog's all sick.
Have you? This dog's all sick.
Something.
Helmet,
He
you're
needs
not
to
a.
go
You're
to
not
the
a.
vet.
You're not a Twin Peaks guy, right?
I mean, you know, it depends on whether you're talking the establishment or the show.
Did you watch the show ever, or like any David Lynch stuff, or do you think
Yeah,
it's
no,
really?
I've seen it. Yeah, Razorhead, the Twin Peaks. Yeah, I know what it is.
Have you seen the return season?
No, I did not see the new one.
Okay, so in the return season, it gets very avant-garde. They do a lot more of that movie type where things make even less sense.
Creepy twig sculpture.
I saw this movie where these kids get lost in the Blair Woods.
More of a John Carpenter guy. He's like, I just want to
Oh,
play
yeah.
video games. I'm not the master of anything. I'm the master of Xbox.
But so in the new season of Twin Peaks, to symbolize that the town is like gone to hell because Cooper's not around. It shows like a lady stopped in traffic just slamming on the horn, and she's like, I need to go, I'm late for dinner. And then the camera pans over, my daughter's sick, and it pans over and this kid just is dressed as a zombie with like bile coming out, and she's screaming at the camera going, ah.
Box. Is that the cult of the tree symbol on
It's a
it?
great show.
Wait, what? Okay, I got it.
I like tea and cake for tea and
That's a
cake.
crap lock.
Notes and ammo.
The world's
Looks like the
strongest.
tools of the trade.
We hired the granddaughters of the Code
The
Girls
cult
from
doesn't
World
see
War
their
II, and they
victims as
couldn't crack
people.
it.
The Crows would be opening this for fun.
Creative Dude says my description sounded like an episode of Jersey Shore. We need to go. There's some great stuff in that.
Twin Peaks
It's
Jersey
just
Shore
insanity.
crossover.
There's a great episode of the new one where David Lynch is like, he's really old in that one, and he really plays up the cute old man shtick, and he goes, I think we should spend some time together thinking, and then he just like takes a long drag off a cigarette and just stares at her and doesn't blink for like a minute and a half, and he goes, well, that was fun, and then he just leaves. It's really good.
He
knows
sounds
how to
like
work an
somebody who
audience.
just got tired of participating.
There's something very wholesome about David Lynch, even though he he seems to keep very few secrets. And I just keep telling David Lynch stories. I could go all night.
I mean, you know what? Considering all that, probably. But look, there's a monster. Hey, you get out of here. I don't want to have to shoot him.
you.
My instinct does not immediately start shooting wildlife, you know. Ah! Should have been, though.
Oh, that
Fucker.
raccoon's acting crazy. What raccoon is that?
I didn't deserve that. Stupid idiot.
Symbolizes nature. Suburban Sasquatch. Rah, 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 rah.
Why are you so bullet resistant, huh? Bad.
Even the animals are turning into monsters.
I don't know. It looked like he's just walking over here a second ago, but yeah. And you go up to it and see it had a collar. And it's like, my beloved Fido.
His name is Snooky Wookums.
If he charges at you, he just wants to lick your face. It looks dangerous, but he's really not.
Hi Ray, hi Chelsea, hi Sugar Bits.
Good to see you.
We're gonna tell David Lynch stories all day. I've decided.
Yeah, one time he farted in a paper bag and popped it in front of
The
Patrick
mailman.
Swayze,
Oh,
and
good
he
too.
was sick forever after that.
Hey sister, Watcher. He has a really good story about wanting to figure out what's in a Bob's Big Boy like milkshake. It's like exactly at 2 p.m. you go to the Bob's Big Boy and you sit at the counter, and it's right when the milkshakes aren't getting cold and hard enough. They're just right on your teeth. I did that for 2 years. Like, he's just telling this insane, like, that's how he writes. And he goes, I wanted to know what was in them, so I crawled behind the dumpster of the Bob's Big Boy. I could have probably just asked now that I think about it.
Life's about the adventure.
Oh, yeah. My movie, Chrisman, by the way, the co-writer of Twin Peaks, mentions it. He mentions Chrisman a couple
Whatever
times
you
in
do,
the
don't
Twin
watch
Peaks
that
book.
lame-ass cartoon.
Well, no, I was reading the Crispin book and I showed it to my Twin Peaks friend, and my friend goes, "Get Brian Shickley on the phone. The kid's got talent. We're gonna make a lot of money."
I already did this.
Chelsea
Okay.
Adams says, David Lynch wants to crack the code of what's in the milkshake, but won't reveal what Eraserhead's about.
Tell me how you make the milkshake. No, I won't describe my movie.
Yeah, that's true. He won't tell you
ball
what's in the
suckers.
milkshake.
I imagine him having some like colorful profanity of pushed.
One of
You
my
weenie
favorite
whacker.
one of my favorite things is I think he tried to lobby to get all his movies taken off Apple, like off the iPhone version of and the Play Store version of things, because he's like, you may think my movie was visible on your computer device. They're designed to be watched on a television. If you think for even a second you spent 2.5 hours enjoying your fucking telephone, you've got a serious problem. Get real. I like him talking. It's just insane. Got
Okay, performance is
all the
looking
best
pretty
ramp
lame,
energy.
pretty bad here. Put on ultra performance. Yeah,
Why don't
720p
you
at
just-
4K. Let's go.
It looks fine.
Nah, I know what the difference between 60 frames a second. Brian doesn't. He uses an Apple crapple.
Excuse you?
I keep telling Brian, like, more than 60 frames per second you can see, and he's like, that doesn't make any sense.
Alvin's making fun of me because I have a 200 hertz ultra wide and I have a 200 hertz.
Yeah, I got the game chugging at
14
like
to 40.
45 frames a second. He's like, no, that's fine. But then again, you
Well-
wouldn't see it. On your end, it's probably
Well, no,
a
when
smooth
you-
30.
The weird thing is that it's always 30 on Discord, and then every so often I scroll back up to the YouTube version because it's running at least at 60, and I'm like, this is so much better, but I don't know what's happening in real
Yeah.
time.
Well, this game uses a bunch of fancy high technology, so I gotta
Yeah.
also remember to go there. I don't know where I'm actually going. I'm not sure what the objective is. I think he said meet him at the car, so I probably just gotta leave. Oh, hell yeah, but I could have
Creative-
missed this. I almost missed the extra pieces
Uh-oh.
of paper.
Creative Doof says Brian goes into a dark room and says David Lynch's name in the mirror 3 times. Oh, I love the UFO stuff.
Okay, let's
Was
read it.
there UFO stuff in the writing this down
Okay, there you
in
go.
case it happens again and I forget? I got that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 in the AM after I'd finished my Yamaha on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove chasing it. This dude needs a camera. Do you want to do the next line?
Starry night, not much moon as I expected. It led me past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all aligned to make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't. Not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the
was
sky
like
for shapes,
Mumblecore.
objects, nothing. But when I blink repeatedly, I think, oh fuck.
I think the joystick's a little too sensitive.
I think what?
Oh wait. I think
I think I saw the aftermath image of an octahedron. It faded fast. Okay, you get the last paragraph.
you want Tom DeLonge or Crypt Keeper?
Crypt Keeper.
When I got ready to drive back, I felt somebody watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Gravity Falls, Bright Falls.
You like puberty Joker.
yeah. He's like just kind of following the Batman. He's pissing him off right now. He's
like
doing
throwing
mild,
rocks at him when he's not looking. Like, ah,
yeah, mild property crimes.
tagging his garage. Yeah, I think I'm going to the car, and they're gonna catch up. So
God, I really love stuff in the woods, and we finally have the technology that we can run this at 10 FPS. This looks amazing, by the way.
I mean, I could turn off all the ray tracing stuff and it runs super clean, surely. So
I
you know.
don't. I that kind of highfalutin ray tracing it's fine. It looks good. Looks however
I
you want
like
to do
it. I like seeing high resolution, crisp shadows off the characters because some games still use pretty low res shadow.
Oh God, yeah.
I don't like it when I can see pixels along the shadow. I feel like we're past that.
We should be. Ever since the PlayStation 4, I've always run stuff a little scaled back. I like that smoothness over the. I'd rather have it be a little more pixelated if it ran a little more smooth. Oh, look at that stuff.
Warning. Activity detected. AWE. Event in progress. Cauldron Lake. What's an AWE? Casey, what exactly does the FBC do?
After New York, when I started looking for our friend here, their name came up. I pushed them for any files they had on him, but got stonewalled. They have a reputation of showing up for weird shit. They have a presence here, and now we find our writer. How about that?
This isn't for detecting things, it's for detecting other things. I already read that before. Let's get out of here. It's lore.
All right, I'm looking at the voice cast for this. Only 6 actors. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, this game, I believe, is made fairly quickly, but I also think that they, if I remember, Control had an Alan Wake DLC that kind of like had some of this already kind of rolling a little bit.
Yeah.
And Remedy's
This looks
smart.
top of the line.
It's top of the line, but for sure made very quickly.
Well, it would have to be. This looks like a big tech demo. Like, they pulled out all the stops to make this for sure.
Actually, we want to go this way. I want to go hiking. I gotta get my automobile.
God, they did such a. I'm gonna just keep talking about what a good job they did.
Look at that light.
Look at
Look
that
at
Toyota.
that reflection.
Yeah, not on the car. Look at the flashlight not reflect on the car. The glass is perfect. I saw that.
Oh, look. Yeah, it's reflected on the
Oh
car.
wait, is there? Oh, like a matte finish on the car.
Look, they did the inside like of the old country. Okay, well,
My
I gotta
mama, she used polygonal models.
we gotta go back to town and get some of that delicious coffee.
Really?
Mr. Wake,
This is pretty much a
we're
movie.
taking you back to Alpha
Yeah, I know. Well,
Field
that's
office in Bright Falls.
that's what I felt when PS4
You can
happened.
freshen up there, and then we'll talk properly.
You're playing a movie.
I don't
Detroit.
mind that terribly for horror stuff. Horror stuff should
No, I
have
like
story.
You can just hear the drone.
Before you say anything, I'm totally
My favorite
fine.
part about the speed
Don't
run.
freak out. Dad shouldn't have even texted you.
Logan, no one texted me. What's going on?
I'm totally fine. I slipped, that's all. God, it's not the end of the world.
Put your father on the phone.
Oh, hey, the Madness and Onyx over on
Dad,
Twitch.
It's Mom.
Says,
storm
says
is coming.
pigs are really smart too. I know they run a YouTube channel.
Bumped her head. She has a slight concussion, but I'm keeping an eye on her. Lucky I heard her fall. She could have drowned.
That would have been hilarious.
Shit? Why didn't you call?
I tried. It didn't go through. She's fine, really.
I like in Twin Peaks when you go in the woods in a certain angle, you just wake up in another reality.
No, it's
I like stuff like that.
just weird case.
I desperately want the car to glitch out and start like spinning around right now.
It's so well done. Yeah, you just want to see it go boop boop boop.
Yeah, it's so
Like,
close to
just
just being
cra-
like a video,
crash with
right? Like a
fire
CG
physics.
scene, but you know it's an engine, so you just want to see that car go.
It would be funny if it just like
Just tell her I love her.
Well, like when you play a GTA cutscene and you turn on the turbo and they suddenly shoot into a tree and the cutscene tries to keep going from there.
Yeah. Hey, Tyler Zeta with 20 bits. Thank you, Tyler Zeta.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Tyler.
this might be inspired by Twin Peaks. I don't know.
That is very, that's very Twin Peaksy.
It looks like Sam Lake and the other person behind this were just having as much fun as possible.
Oh god.
Hey, they're both in her mind brain.
Oh, she's being haunted.
Is there any way anyone you'd like us to reach out to, Mr. Wake? You've been gone a long time.
No. No. They'd be in danger. It'll come for me.
They still haven't gotten the hair
Okay,
quite right.
Let's talk about something else. Robert Nightingale.
Yeah,
You
they
know
still
him?
got cake hair.
You were both here in
Oh,
2010.
that's a good way to put it. Yeah.
Well, it used
Her
to
hair
be
looks
like just
great.
flat paper mache hair, but now it's cake hair.
That's the
It's all
last time I
shiny
saw
like
him.
frosting.
13 years.
I usually date
Tell
people
us
with
about the
cake hair,
pages.
but
You had what looks like a
what kind of hair
different
does she have?
return.
Her hair actually looks pretty accurate, all things
It
considered.
looks
like
pretty
they,
good.
Writer's name
they
is
put a little
Richard.
extra
I
work on
dated
her.
someone with hair like
But your
that
name can
once,
still be
and
found
I
in
didn't
me.
realize that in real life, women with hair like that have a different physics engine.
Scratch.
Well, kinda. I mean, it's not flawless, but at least for that hairstyle, it's like,
No, that looks amazing.
Did you write
the hair strands aren't flying all over the place.
Oh, in a close-up you can tell, but like,
Yeah.
no, in real life I didn't know that kind of hair had different weight to it. Is what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, bounce.
It doesn't.
It's
Yeah,
got
that kind of
bounce like it
bounce.
ought to.
It doesn't make sense.
I gotta watch Alan Wake 1 compressed back into a movie. Maybe this would all make more sense.
No, I don't think
No.
so. Hey, the madness with 100 bits. I really got to get the alert set up over
Oh.
here.
Yeah, thank you, Madness.
I remember.
I was given the madness.
We should play FNAF Red Dragon Empress. That'd be awesome. When it's least profitable to do so.
Yeah, we've finally taken a stance. Yeah, it's
right
like
after
right
everyone died off
after
and
the
hated it. It's
movie.
like, now I like it. God, man, that toilet is so loud.
One time you told me that I could film an explosion by putting a condom over a microphone and putting it in the toilet. I still haven't tried it.
It's true, though.
Is that how you get that that crazy warbly?
It's one way. You could also just probably get it done in effects.
Oh yeah. Let's see what the TV looks like. Okay.
Oh man, those 3D models look like crap.
How I'd gotten there.
It's like all the developers hanging out.
That's clearly video, yeah.
Yeah, all the developers got the dad band together.
Oh, someone got fired for this one, man. This looks like shit. What they rendered this in? PlayStation 2?
Wow, it looks amazing.
Man, they really need to get it together.
Introducing Joker.
I thought I turned ray tracing on. What's this bullshit?
The curtains are a very Twin Peaksy thing too.
Man, the audio's
Wow.
so low. I have it up all the way.
That's louder than the thing.
Is that the whisper?
It's okay, buddy.
Sorry, does what get old?
The sound of you touching your microphone is louder than the game.
I apologize. They heard the fart right.
This is exactly how I feel.
I've waited so long.
This looks just like the first one.
You left us on quite the cliffhanger.
I like retro games like this.
It's not a lake, it's an ocean. Really mean.
What if the rest of the game is like plumbers don't wear ties?
Best part is, if I wanted to go back so I could hear this at full volume, I'd have to go all the way back to that place and walk all the way over the parking lot.
Gotta go run through all that pre-established shit.
Mind-bending.
Several of the cutscenes I can't skip.
I mean, how would you describe it? An auto-fictional thought experiment? A horror story? A postmodern detective story?
Hey, I had an idea for that. Not that this is important, but I did have an idea for the ghost loads. I wanted to run with you.
Hold on, it's quiet time.
Good prank,
I'm sorry.
very funny. But yeah, sad to say,
That chair's hilarious.
I'd remember if I'd written a book, right?
Or maybe it was written by your evil double. Well played, man. That is spot on. Playing the role here. Pretending the world of the book overlaps our own. That's very meta indeed. You see,
Initiation tells the story
Written
of a
by
fictional
Dan
hero
Harmon.
named Alan Wake, who is trapped in a nightmare, desperately trying to find the manuscript.
They can't say that anymore.
he has
That's illegal.
forgotten he has written. The book is set in New York, but it might not be New York at all. He is tormented by his dark doppelganger and guided by visions of a fictional detective he has written. That's right. Alex Casey is in this book as well.
This is really Twin Peaks.
I guess we'll just keep doing this the whole show. The joke's on me.
But isn't that what you sign up for with autofiction? No, but seriously, I found the structure of the reality you build in the book fascinating. It reminded me of The Matrix. I mean, the writer is physically in his writer's room, trapped there, and he projects himself out to this dark dream of New York through the story he is writing. Like astral projection. Did I get that right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Go on.
They should put an ammo pickup on the floor next to them just to drive everyone crazy. Like, get it.
Note that other Alan Wake in that room writing this as we speak.
What do you guys think of the sound mixing?
We all in your story, Alan?
It's like somebody loaded up a YouTube video and like is streaming it to me at a low volume.
No, I wish you every success with your new book, Alan. I hope it's as successful as your best-selling Alex Casey series. Initiation hits the shelves tomorrow. After this, I'm sure we'll all be eagerly awaiting the culmination of this hero's journey trilogy of yours. A book called Return, perhaps.
Alan Wake 3 is gonna be all VR.
Yeah. Thank you for one of the strangest interviews of my entire career, Alan. All this talk of meta-narratives. Kept expecting to disappear once this scene ends.
This is about to hit my line of really schmaltzy meta writing.
Oh no, they're cheesing it up as hard as possible, but I don't mind that. What I do mind is the volume. What the hell's going on with the sound?
What did it come through that I was eating a cracker significantly louder than the fucking game? Was that
no?
Because I was going, it's really quiet.
Dialogue vibration intensity?
Dialogue
Hyperacusis filter? It can't go any louder. This is as loud as it gets.
There's a slide. What if there's a slider that says meta and you can slide it further?
Look, I can make it louder. It's just like I gotta force it. So
Hello?
It's okay, just leave it.
No. Let's see.
I'm losing it. Something's not right here. I needed to get home. To Alice.
I just gotta write down a number real quick.
Oh, Cat Dean says can barely hear them. Yeah, all right.
Yeah. I turned it up significantly.
Alan whisper.
Of course, it won't be reflecting what I hear, just what the stream hears. So, I'll still be like, what'd he say?
Someone should make subtitles for this.
It's okay, I don't need to hear the video game. I'd adjust Brian, right? And then adjust the game for myself, but then I had to fuck with another mixer entirely, and that would be a whole thing.
Right now he's got the virtual
What the hell is
audio
that
cables
interview?
all out.
Some kind of joke? Initiation? I never wrote a book called Initiation. This felt like a bad dream. Could make a good horror story.
This reminds me of when you watch like the story train Rick
gods
and
of
Morty, and it's
Asgard.
like, and then to view it
I
as a
think some
train
of
is
them
such a meta. It's
Yeah,
genius.
this is meta, but I mean, you know, if you're gonna make a meta detective story, you should probably go for it instead of doing it half-cocked. Be like making an action movie and then going like, well, I want to have too many guns.
That
That
was
would
a
be,
mess.
you know,
I'd
unbelievable.
never heard of this talk show or Mr. Door before. None of it felt right. Was I losing my mind?
How's that, Chad? Is that volume level a little bit better? It's rare for a PC game to put me in a situation where I gotta boost it in OBS. Okay, it's not the same as that last thing.
Hey! I think I've been locked in. Anybody?
Fuck. Now I have to find the code myself. Great.
I think I don't like too much meta jokes because it really does feel like the writers are like, look how smart we are. We actually know this is fiction. It's like, I know you know it's fiction. You're a writer.
Well, you're in complete control of the narrative. I hope that you're able, you know.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you know that we also know that this isn't real. All right, cool.
Behold my power over my imaginary world.
Well, BoJack does that too. Remember, there's an episode where he's having like a drug flashback, and they're like, BoJack, we got a note from the censors. Too many drug flashback jokes confuse people and make the story jarring. I hope that your character will be satisfactory enough that it makes sense. And it's like, I get it.
Where the hell's the combination of this door? Oh, 665. Okay.
Howdy, Mustache Ham.
Shalom, Ham. Shalom, Sister A. Oh, I'm so smart. Thanks for the help, Brian. Real observant.
There was
Yeah.
something here.
We know the real detective is
A
here.
broken transmission I couldn't quite make out.
Thanks for
It's
the
another
fucking
busted
help.
TV.
Thanks for the
What's
Hellbent
that?
t-shirt on my birthday. I really
message?
needed one of those.
Impossible to say.
It says stay warm. That'd be a great piece of merchandise. Like sarcastic merchandise.
It says stay warm.
Like a bunch of pictures of, a bunch of Bart Simpsons like sarcastically going, keep warm out there, dude.
Sister.
No, Bart. What am I doing?
Not
I'm
Alan
awake.
Wake, cause this game is half baked. Hellbent and
There was
Brian
something in the studio.
are gonna shape.
Yeah, I could do
had to get
better.
out.
Well, let me open up Godot. I'll have it knocked out in 5 days.
Get me a copy of Unreal 4. I can do this. I do like the idea of being unimpressed with this game. Like, seen it, Evil Dead.
This is the ritual to lead you on.
I get phone calls like that every day.
Why is he
Right, the
acting like
book.
this isn't
I
normal?
felt like a drowning man gasping for air. This place felt familiar. A ghost of a memory surfaced. About
Watcher
writing
says
here for
Brian needs
countless
some
days.
Hellbent pants. This is the attic where, am I allowed to say it?
Well, I don't know what it is.
This is the attic where, we're gonna get in trouble. This is the attic where we put all those VHS tapes in that fucking game, remember?
A plot board for mapping out a story.
You had to
On
put the
image
VHS
cards
tapes
that
in the
nightmare
oven.
that just happened to me.
Oh yeah,
So
Amanda the
much source
Explorer. I remember
info.
that one.
Yeah.
But other notes as well.
What if he starts playing it?
Warnings. I had
That'd be
read
awesome
them.
if it just broke into that.
I couldn't remember what it all meant. The name
He
Scratch.
just pulls out a
filled me
copy of
with dread.
Undertale.
I could
Scratch
trace
is
the
also a name
I
for
had
the
to act
devil,
on them.
as well as
You must
my
wait
favorite
to
Sonic the
escape.
Hedgehog character.
This game is hard!
Old Scratch. I'm the devil.
These voices I'm putting in your head are normal.
I'm the fallen angel of the Lord.
I didn't remember.
Wait for my
much,
sign!
But I knew
Reject
my
his
thoughts
love.
and ideas could manifest as reality in this dark place.
I like that
I'd use
camera
my
spin.
writing to project myself.
I
out
love
of the
this.
shore.
You're like, oh, it's so cheesy. I'm like, this is great. It's like a Rick and Morty
And
episode.
explored the
It
depths of
it
this
does
prison
feel like
for a
it
way
should
out.
have
This feels like
The-
TV.
Was my boat.
the story lord
Writing
character,
was my
whoever.
lifeline.
Well, it's supposed
I
to,
could
yeah.
Start again at the talk show.
The audio mixing is like all over the place, but you know what? That kind of makes it feel even more like TV.
Well,
Like Sam
and
Lake's
you
like,
remember,
well, it sounds fine on my Dolby 7.1 Atomos surround sound kit that I bought in 2020, and that's pretty old. You got a theater system, right?
I don't think there has been, and I could be wrong, I don't remember a good sound system that didn't have some sort of auto volume that just fucks it up immeasurably.
Oh, yeah, when you spend too much, it gets dummy proof, and it craps your audio. You're right.
Well, I was gonna say the last two TVs that I've had were like, I like Samsung usually, and they always have like that auto boost crap, and it pulls the backtrack up and then the volume down. Uh-oh.
Welcome back to the show. So, Alan.
Oh shoot, we got
as
Sam
the,
Lake.
Creator of the character, how do you feel about this?
Sorry, what?
I know it can be an awkward question with the man sitting right next to you, but I mean, how do you feel about him in the role of Casey? Does he look the part to you?
He looks exactly like I always imagined Casey to be. It's uncanny.
Thank you. That means
Except
so
he's white.
much to me. I'm a huge fan of your books.
So, what's the problem, Alan? Because on more than one occasion, you voiced your reservations about the adaptations.
It's not that. They're their own thing. They've gone with choices that are different from mine. I feel protective about my stories, and these adaptations... I don't know. I guess I just wish I could have been more involved in making them.
Well, in that case, you won't have seen this either. We have a clip from the new film, Murder Case Casey. Should we roll it, or do you want to say something first, Sam?
Nah, just roll it.
His face. He's Max Payne.
This city was an old scar that refused to heal. The rain made it fester.
Yeah, Max Payne, he's back.
There was only the night.
Reminds me of the G-Man.
He does look like G-Man.
Like a plastic film.
No, this is Max Payne.
Through a rain-slick window. My own.
Max Payne's a great name.
Haunting the view. I was trying to track down a missing writer. My only clue was a table lamp shaped like an angel. The only thing that shed light on this sordid mystery.
I love that vaporwave set.
Either they just brought in Max Payne just because they could.
I know. I just realized what that set is. It's the color scheme from The Shining, remember?
Oh, yeah.
With the fucking purple carpet? Yeah.
Stop. What was that about a writer? About a lamp?
It's much more fun than the first half. The first
Yeah.
portion. The first portion, although admittedly I was running around the woods a lot. But yeah, make it more like a TV show.
I'm sad that I know. I think the benefit of long form streaming programs, I mean, the disadvantage is how you can make a movie take a month and a half to finish watching, but the benefit is I like when they have those cuts to credits where you're like, all right, and another bite-sized bit of this.
It's 565 now.
Sugarbit says it was Seth MacFarlane's birthday yesterday and I missed it.
Aw. I like some American Dad.
I like Border Town.
I didn't hate Border Town. What can I? Seth MacFarlane liked Border Town too, by the way.
I know. He paid for it.
Oh, he did? Oh, well, no wonder he likes it.
Did he make it?
No, I didn't think he paid for it. I thought that was a different team.
Maybe I'm wrong. I thought he funded it.
I remember him on the old Twitter website being like, hey, I really like Border Town. People are giving it a hard time for no good reason, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah.
I thought he was the head writer of Border Town.
Oh, I don't think. Go look it up, Mr.
I'm looking it
I know
up right
everything.
now. I am.
Look up how wrong you are.
Hello?
Mr. Know-It-All over here.
There's a lot of shows called Border Town.
I guess you can't own that word.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane was the exec producer of it.
Okay.
I,
no
for
wonder
one,
he
love The
wanted to
Simpsons.
succeed. The biased son of a bitch.
Border Town is an American Adult Swim animated sitcom. Not Adult Swim, sorry. Adult animated sitcom. It aired in 2016. The series follows two families living in the Southwest desert. It's a joint production of Bento Box, Fuzzy Door, and 20th Century Fox. The series was canceled after a single season.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, hey, out of sight. You enjoy your Comic-Con. Oh, I totally understand why it was canceled. Don't get me wrong. I'm not like, how could they cancel such quality program? No, I get it, but yeah. The worst thing I've ever seen. I've seen them put out worse. Like, what was it? The Good Family by Mike Judge.
I've seen as much of that as I've seen of Border Town.
Oh man, The Good Family's not. It's really bad.
It's really bad. Look, they can't all be winners.
Well, you know when something's just a caricature, but there's no joke behind it, so it's just like, look at it. That's kind of what that is. Like, look at it. Look at the hippies. I'm like, oh, there's the hippies.
I do just get tired of the idea of, and then they're a family. And I like Solar Opposites and Bob's Burgers, but I find them all to be, And then there's another family, and they're quirky.
Look at this guy.
So much evil that not a bit of good as well.
No, Rommel was in this.
I was about to say, hey, Rommel.
Good to see you.
I can't repeat a single one of his jokes to work.
Hey,
yeah.
I can't seem to find my way out of here. Can you point me to the exit?
No totta helvetissä. Of course, Tom. The work will instruct its maker. I was gonna get something from the basement for you, but you can get it yourself now. The more cooks, the worse the soup.
Like Yiddish? What is it?
He's from the Time Stream.
You remember Ahti, the janitor. You can't be lost if you don't worry about where you are headed. So don't worry, Tom. The sun will shine even into a heap of twigs.
Where does this guy get his haircut? The air conditioner?
Remember to turn on the lights.
A jet turbine.
It won't take long when you get to work.
He has like one of those big box fans, like in a gymnasium. He just has it over his bed.
I was gonna say, he looks like one of those dudes that listens to music so loud that his hair is just shaped like that now.
Oh yeah, this guy did the sound design.
Yeah. he had his
the man with the tool can build his own exit. It's in a shoebox in the basement where you left it. Safe as in the Lord's purse. Here's the key.
We always talked about Twin Peaks, and like just in one scene to have Agent Cooper go, "What the fuck is going on? Why are you all talking backwards and acting like just where's the fucking door? Where are we going? Give me one straight answer."
What'd you have for breakfast?
Will find what you had for breakfast.
I've been trying to find a way to escape the dark place.
I'm fucking going home. Fuck this.
He who mouths about his troubles is the prisoner of his troubles. It's not easy to get out. But don't you worry, Tom. The home is still there where the heart is. I often think about it when I mop the floor and look into the puddle.
That I made.
Water is the memory of the world. Water finds its way.
This guy's 3D scanned faces
out there.
in this game. That means his soul's gone.
I had to trust the basement would get me out of here.
he's in Mirror's Edge right there. Look, there's a closet in Mirror's Edge.
What? It's been a while since I played Mirror's Edge.
Oh, Mirror's Edge. Every room is color coded. Like,
oh yeah, Fallout.
I really like.
There's emergency Fallout shelters and stuff that have this kind of look too.
That's pretty
cool. They try to make it cozy on the inside. It's like, look, it's the end of the world, so we're gonna make it look like a high school cafeteria. So you know.
God, yeah. There should be like kids making murals.
I think if there was a real atomic bomb like that happened and nobody had their media, there'd just be like drawings of SpongeBob all over the wall and people being really sad that it's like.
It would be funny if this just had pictures of like the Powerpuff Girls.
They could pull it off.
They could license it. Wasn't there a show where and maybe someone tell me if this is real, but they try to play Beatles songs and then realize they're in fiction because it's way too expensive to. Like, quick, get me a comic book with Batman on it and Ninja
Stop
Turtles.
making stuff up.
I'm pretty sure there is a movie or show like that. It's gonna bug me all day.
I mean, there was a cartoon where like Ninja Turtles and Bugs Bunny tried to tell you that weed isn't cool when clearly it is.
Right, but all the money went into the Ninja Turtles and Bugs Bunny.
Okay, it's still locked. I had to check to see if that was still locked.
Am I just thinking of Last Action Hero when he writes the word down for Arnold? He's like, I will not say naughty words. Grow up.
God, I haven't seen Last Action Hero in a while. That was a good movie, though. I like the Sylvester Stallone Terminator cutout. That was really good. I think it was Stallone and Arnold. Stallone really wanted some of Arnold's roles, and they were fighting for one, so Arnold pretended to be really interested. No, it was Stallone pretended to be really interested in one of them. I think it was like, you know, one of the ones where he dresses up like a fairy or whatever. You know, I was like, oh, I want to be the fairy. I was like, no, I will be the fairy. You're not going to be the fairy.
You will not trick me on this one.
Oh, you beat me there. I don't feel better man for the job.
I'm gonna be the fairy.
That's pretty funny.
What's less classy is us doing Arnold or Stallone.
Neither. They're fine. They sound goofy.
They're just I know.
Like Arnold couldn't naturalize his accent at any point.
I know, that's look. It takes a real man
to after like 20 or 30 years you're choosing to it's like no, I'm not gonna
You like
go,
that
hey,
Bill Burr
buddy.
bit? That Bill Burr bit about him where he's like, how did he not think he'd get away with the maid stuff after like, I think I will marry a Kennedy. Like this guy could be unloading trucks in Austria and no one would know who he is.
Yeah, like he's that
He
unrecognizable.
just showed up, made everyone in the whole world recognize him. Yeah.
A tool for bringing light to the darkness.
This is an Emmy.
I like that his like weapon is the cool
It's
award he got in
I felt
2006.
a magnetic pull between the lamp and the light overhead. Whoa! When the light jumped into my lamp, the whole room changed, like something in a dream. Opening a way forward, the lamp was humming. The bulb glowed. It held
Who
the
would
light
be in the new Cartoon All Stars to the rescue? Sugar Bits had a great effect.
SpongeBob, Fritz the Cats,
Why would Fritz the Cat be in
Captain Hero.
Captain Hero? Oh, we should do like the
Awesome.
worst.
He's just
The
there.
worst.
It's like, come
Rick
on, why'd you-
Sanchez.
The light carved out something new from
Yeah,
the
all the
darkness.
abusive alcoholic ones especially.
Uncle Grandpa. Yeah, like Johnny Bravo. Who wouldn't you want giving you life advice? Oh yeah, Sugarman says Bojack. Sister says Peter Griffin. Yeah.
That lady from the commercial that's like, if you try this game, you won't even be able to make it without coming. You need to put her in there.
Or what about the one
She's
that's
famous,
like,
right?
what about
she
the
works
hot
hard.
anime babe that's like, I am a doctor. I will help you through this trying time in the future. Get that lady.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is that? I'm an underworld bunker doctor.
I need porn all stars. All your favorite
Oh,
video
yeah,
game
that's-
porn characters are coming to get you
Oh
off drugs.
yeah. Badly drawn Lois Griffin and Marge Simpson are like the ringleaders.
The lamp now. The lamp. The
The Amanda says, "Why does this look like a PS2 commercial?" It really does.
Not real and yet more real than anything.
Play.
The danger and the horror reel. It feeds
The
off my
Sega
mind.
C. Is this the CD or Saturn?
Psychotic reality.
Man, this is what people thought the Sega CD was going to be like.
That's true.
Many times, written countless stories.
Someone should make this into a Sega CD game, like just port it all over, just cutscene and all.
I use the story.
Just
You'd
bit
like
crunch it
fitting that
down.
on a CD. Jesus, even if you crunch
Yeah,
it
but just
down.
bit crunch it. Bit crunch like the main beats of the game into like
I'm pretty
shitty
sure this is
M4Ds.
like a 9 or 10 hour game.
Oh man. Well, I better go then. I didn't know it was gonna be that long.
Yeah, so you can have like a 10 CD game.
I've had some 2 or 3 CD games.
We're knocking out the chapters here pretty quick.
Oh, that's good.
We didn't even fire a bullet.
Sugarbit says Sonic would be a modern day cartoon all-stars. That's true.
Oops,
Sugarbits.
forever. This road that I lose you on every time. They say that it loops forever. This road.
Some say you have to push the continue button.
Road. And some say that it loops forever. This road I lose you on
This is
every
our
time.
special gift to the chat tonight.
And some say
if
it
you do not
loops
give any
forever,
donations,
this road, huh?
he's gonna just keep singing this for the next.
I can see
what is
you
it,
there,
10 minutes.
but you don't see me anywhere. I'm right in front of you. I'm right here on this winding road.
Oh, this song's ironic.
What are you looking at? Is it your face on a pane of glass? Somehow this window becomes a trap on this winding road. Would it ever let me go? Forever I am. Fade into black.
Fade into black.
Forever I am. Circling back. Let's fall into this trap.
Salesman.
This winding road.
you just got a strike for the using their song
No,
for
there's like
intellectual
a
property.
community violation. That was awful. Don't sing. Stop it.
Yeah, it's like, dear Hellbent, our community deserves a safe, functional, and appropriate place for all users to commingle. And yesterday, we firmly believe, and the moderators believe, that you took advantage of that and forced people to listen to you sing.
Fucking stop it. It's just an email from like the CEO. Fucking quit. Stop doing
From Mr. Professor YouTube.
That was cringe.
Hellbent, look, it's a
Singer
cat.
mentioned 10 Canadian dollars says, please help me stop him, chat. I can't do it alone. Nah, it's karaoke. They put that in the game. I paid for it.
yeah.
I'm singing it.
Look, I want my enjoyment to be 15 hours, not 10. So we're
Brian's too
singing.
much of a wuss to participate in karaoke. I gotta
It's
sing
because
for
you
two.
talk, you sing over me every single time. I could do a whole Michael McDonald thing.
Well, then you get the next one, bitch.
You got the last two.
Okay. Well, you get the next two. I'll give you 3 even.
I don't know.
I'm gonna touch
No.
the weird stuff.
You're gonna do the geography puzzles again in this game. You're gonna do the math quizzes.
Man, those gas fumes are awesome. Hey, I think there's a
It makes
gas
you
leak.
think you're on TV.
do you think it's safe to be here? Hold on.
Hang on, let me light a smoke real quick.
No,
It's
no,
dark.
dude, don't. Why not? Dude, I got a vape right here. It's safer. Oh, yeah, these are better. These are safe for you.
Ching, ching.
Man, a gas leak like that, yeah, that would this whole fucking
You know
block
what?
would
You know what
be
that
done.
reminds me of? Is The Simpsons, where Marge goes, "Where's the gas line going?" And it cuts to Homer in the back with a big tiki, and
Oh,
you
yeah?
see the fumes. The way they
Fumes
do
is
that in
spilling out.
cartoons. Yeah, the way they do that in cartoons is they take a big sheet of glass and they pull it right to left, and it makes it look like it's going.
Looks like we got a phone call.
Pocky Tiki.
Hello?
Alan Wake,
Yes.
do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu
This is a
washed over me.
comedy.
Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully.
Phil Hartman
Caldera
is Alan.
Street Station, the subway.
Sense.
You need to go there. I'll call
Feel
you again
satisfaction.
later. Make sure to pick up.
The
Do I
phone
know you?
cable's not.
I know you from somewhere.
The physics on the phone cable, it's made of rubber.
Yeah, it's fresh out of the factory.
You gotta break them in a little
I'm
bit. Look
losing
at that.
Hello? Hello?
No, you're not. You just don't communicate enough.
It's okay. Nobody will know that that's not how it
Phone
works.
cable, it doesn't even get taught.
Yeah, but when's the last time anybody's seen one of these in real life?
Well, that's what they look like now. Like, they went to go look into one, and they're like, this is what they look like?
They put in a bendy wire on it now to keep people from breaking it. I don't know. Maybe we're wrong.
Oh, maybe it'll stop you from choking someone with it. I don't know.
There are less lethal phone cables.
The phone's made of Nerf.
What?
Someone pointed out
bent like that because when it's resting, it's like that, right?
Go there.
Oh my gosh. I remember my grandpa was telling me, he's like, the worst thing about cell phones is in movies now they can't like slam the phone down when they're pissed off and you hear the ringer.
I'm just saying this game's getting like 5 ratings, so like people are saying it's like flawless. So I'm gonna look at. If I see something that's not right, I'm gonna point it out. Scratch.
I was here the whole time.
I was all over the place.
Oh, my meth face.
Oh, I get instead of Max Payne, it's Cold Casey. That's pretty clever.
That's pretty good.
You lost her. Whatever. You think you're better than me just because you're graffiti?
It's weird to me. I thought you were checking for things that were wrong, and you seem to have stumbled back into the story.
Yeah, I just go wherever, you know.
Is this the way it was in the
Sometimes I play games and I realize I got tricked into going that way.
They put all green light, and it's all green light. Like, ooh, different color.
We met at Door's show.
That's
Alan
artsy.
Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
I'm investigating a murder.
What is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel.
I think it's
know
great they
anything
just put
about it?
Max Payne in this. That's terrific.
What manuscript? I need to see it.
It's a big
Rumor
crossover.
had it, the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim?
The first game submitted to like an indie film festival.
Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Look out, there's a gas leak, don't. I wonder how many times somebody's just fired a gun off like that and just hit a gas line and blew up the entire block. I'll show you, pal. Blam! Uh-oh.
Damn it.
I didn't know the bullet was that big.
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had.
Yeah, in what way is this a game?
Just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop.
It's an interactive movie.
It is a very interactive movie.
You know shit. You don't really want to know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
I just saw an obese beagle.
Oh, beagle.
Yeah, he looks like one of those cheese balls that you like.
The books I had written.
It's really cute.
Hell yeah.
There's a little workout
Casey's
video
gun
for him
felt
losing
like
the
I was
weight.
assuming the role of the detective. I had a light now. I could
See,
use
now
it
I know where to
look my way
go.
deeper.
Put the arrow there.
Finally, a little respect. It would be funny if just for once he hit his head on that and went, fuck!
Bonk. Now I want to
Like
hear
the
like
stormtrooper.
scratch.
Yeah, it's like a little too real. Ah!
It's like pathetic. Like, oh, come on, man. Like, what? It really hurt.
I remember when the spider fell
dome.
down. I remember when the spider fell down on my face. It was the most primal scream I've ever done because I was afraid it was going to be effeminate, and instead it came out sounding like I was going to murder everyone. Oh, Livy Lulu says, I love beagles, the poor baby. No, the puppy lost the weight. It's just a really cute video of a giant cheese ball turning into a normal-sized cheese ball. He's really happy.
The wiener dogs, for whatever reason, are like, I will eat myself to death.
All
quicker
dogs
than
will eat
anything on the
themselves to death
planet.
if
I
you let
love.
them.
With the alley in darkness now.
All dogs let themselves to death. They love food. You know what a dog's never said to me? No, thank you. I've had enough.
Never seen a wiener dog that wasn't just always was like, give me.
How many wiener dogs are you seeing?
A lot. They're a popular breed.
I'm gonna do my impression of pugs when I see them.
Where's my flashlight button? Isn't it cute?
Pugs are bred to the point that their brains are touching the inside of their skulls, and it's very upsetting. And they always walk up with like.
They keep you away from the combat for like hours, so when they finally like throw something at you, it's like, what the hell do I do again?
Stop me.
Sugarbit says my cat would eat herself to death given the chance, for sure. I've seen Sugarbit's cat. Her cat. You know how they say there's fat and there's floofy? Well, that cat's both. That cat's both, baby. That cat's got the stuff. That's a flaffy baby.
I like the story for this, but I don't like the whole like, well, we're gonna separate you from combat for an hour, and then we're just gonna throw you back into it. You remember the buttons, don't you? It's like, not really.
The only thing I remember of the first Alan Wake game is
this is the moment to destroy it.
Did you play Sonic Unleashed, Hellbent?
No.
Well, do you know how you're the werewolf in it?
I do know that.
And there's only like 2 enemy types, and then you just walk into a clearing and suddenly there's like 20 of the same enemy. It's kind of how I felt about the first Alan Wake. It was just like, oh, more of that, huh? Oh, ooh, This is so wrapped in narrative, at least, like.
I had to find the subway station.
Things are happening.
I'm glad he said the subway station because I forgot about that. Where's this? Yeah, there it is, just to the north this way. I was headed the right road. It's over here.
The Caldera Street station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance. The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
In the last season of Doctor Who, the universe gets all fucked up and the door to the TARDIS stops loading, like, because it's like a real 3D model in real life. And every once in a while, sometimes they would go through the door and the door would like lead them through the ceiling. And I like that in fiction where reality starts glitching, right?
Yeah, it is fun. This game's full of that stuff. Now I need to like use the lantern on this to change the world. But this light flashes. So I guess I gotta go find a different light. I suppose.
That would flash.
Looks like there's just light right over here, but I bet when I go over there and you know it's flashing too, it's not all the way on.
It's flashing so that you look at it, right?
Or maybe I forgot the hotkey for
Can you step up on that?
No. I mean, even if I could, that's not what I'm doing here. I need to...
I thought he was getting a bulb.
Well, let's go here and play around with this. Never mind, there's nothing to do. Okay,
I'm too busy not thinking. Chat, I also love fat dogs. They're really funny. They're so cute. They're so cute while they're around. We had a really fat cat, and nothing ever changed about him. Can we still say, "Oh Lord, he coming"? The fat cats. The
I don't know. That's a good question.
That's still funny. That may not be. That may not be in the best of interests for people.
I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm just gonna go down here and use that light, then run all the way over here. Look, that thing's flashing. Let's go touch it. What'd you call me?
Excuse me, sir. Get out of here. There's a gas leak. They evacuated this town 3 months ago.
Nightmare dimension, an ocean of darkness. Remember, it's
Okay, Pally, enough of the juice.
Giving him that drug from Batman Begins.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
Because, wait, no.
He pulls out a Bible.
If watching that video made the light fixture work, then okay, but we're getting like real, like...
Speculative. That is the only other light, though, and it is a clear path, but however long and stupid it might be.
I had a light now.
I guess I got to daisy chain it.
Okay.
I guess that's right. It's just, it's all right.
That's about the amount of logic I spend on a game.
Look at his purse. Going shopping today, Mr. Wake?
My Gucci bag.
Hey, stop calling it a merce. It's a carry. It's luggage.
Indiana Jones had one. It's called a satchel.
Indiana Jones had a merce, and you loved him.
And the left worships him.
Is a jacket not got enough pockets? No, it doesn't.
I would love in these video games if you just had to stop and take a piss for, like, just hang on.
Yeah, not like a survival game. I want it like this where the character's like, and like you're like, what?
Did you?
I needed
you
to
remember
find another
the
light to go deeper inside.
The Bigfoot? You remember the Rick and Morty where they play the most realistic video games, and it was like Street Fighter, but you actually got to go figure out the address of the guy and like get on the train to go fight him.
Oh yeah,
that's what this feels like. Yeah.
So what am I doing? I got the key and I'm here in the subway and the.
Have a lovely night, Chelsea Adams.
Good night, Chelsea. I guess I gotta like carry the light all over the place. Okay. Don't sleep again, street. And again, Avenue.
I'm at the corner of Don't Sleep Street and Again Avenue.
This is comedic. I like it.
Yeah, this does feel like that tunnel in that Slender Man game. That's a cool effect.
Whee! You can't sell crack to Colombians, Sleepy Dogs. Well, that's not how it works.
Like selling them coffee. They make it.
Yeah, that's you got it backwards. I'm gonna go to
You
Colombia and sell
what
them
if
a
you
bunch of
stepped
crack.
on the track? What if you stepped on the track and you died immediately?
That would be funny if it was electrified.
What if you stepped on the track and broke your mama's back? It'd be bad.
That would be good. What if I stepped on the train track and then Godzilla came out and like kicked me in the stomach?
I was gonna say like just with a little toe.
Yeah. And I'll wait and said, my purse, and then I don't know.
And then Sonic the Hedgehog showed up, and Sonic the Hedgehog said, "With the light of Christ, all is possible." Yeah, you should just give up. Well, Sonic,
it's okay.
you always
It's okay
told me
for people
not
like you to quit.
You took down the egg fleet. Yeah, but I'm Sonic. You're more like just go over there.
You're
I got it from
pre-diabetic.
here. You're pre-diabetic. By the way, the first stages of lymphoma have set in.
I had written books about
Rain tried to wash away the sins of this city. But some sins, the evidence of the crimes committed, could never
It's so
be
big.
erased. Not by the rain, or any amount of therapy from Dr. Jack Daniels. It remained bruises under my skin, like tattoos. Bruises in my soul. Scar tissue on my heart.
Somebody discovered the transparency
rain
filter.
never stopped falling. and I
This is like when you watch an old movie and the Confederate soldier is like, "Dear sirs, I am writing to you today to inform you."
I hope this letter finds you in good health.
Yeah, I hope this letter finds you well as the cuts
As the
under
winter
my
solstice
skin.
approaches us.
No, thank you. I don't want a timeshare.
Yeah, these guys like,
happy
I don't have a
with the-
dollar. I'm good.
I'm happy with the long distance plan I have. Thank you.
I only got my debit card on me, dude. Sorry, I gotta go.
Well, that's fine. Go to the store and buy some. I'm not doing
Here's
that.
my Venmo. I'm sorry, I don't have one of those.
Sometimes I do just one out of every 20. I'm like, all right, fuck it. And the dude's like, well, do you have any? If you have a credit card, you could go get cash back on the way out. I'm like, you know what? Come in the store with me then. Well, I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm like, no, just come in the store with me. I'll be cool. And then I walk in the store, and then the security tackles the guy, and I'm like, all right, I guess he wasn't gonna.
I'll show that homeless guy.
Well, no, that means that he was stealing shit because he's not allowed back in there.
Of course, yeah. No, if you've ever worked service industry, some of the worst customers, in my opinion, Brian.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
are
just
like,
tackle people.
No, the ones that are like, oh, he's just homeless. Let him in. He's fine. He's like, yeah,
I'm generally
let him in, and he just starts throwing blood at people. You know?
Oh
It's
God,
like,
well, when we deal with homeless people in my field, it's usually like, yeah, you can go charge your phone. Spend an hour here, I don't care. But then every once in a while, it's like, can I go charge my phone? And then he shows up, and he's suddenly 500 pounds.
Hello.
And he sounds like a bunch of bags of
Hey,
chips
Alan?
ruffling. And he's like, I gotta go to my car real quick, but I thought you're homeless. Yeah, just hang on.
a car's not technically a home.
Our car's not a home.
Sorry.
And then he just waddles out with like
Memory problems
lots
again,
of
huh?
product.
Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
That's what I'm gonna
mystery
look
man?
like when I grow up
Oh,
beard.
wouldn't
That's
be much of a
exactly
mystery
it.
if I knew.
Like
All
a
I have is a name.
PS5 character.
Yeah, that guy's jacket
Orland
kicks
Dorr.
ass.
Talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
He's got his pilot jacket because he's the sheriff of the skies.
You're making a map.
Trying to.
I have the coffee
It's hard to
stain on the
map a dream,
pants, though.
though.
It's a good touch.
I keep ending up in unexpected places.
That's
I
not
find interesting
coffee.
things like those strange markings that react to light.
Reminds me of that Chief Wiggum meme to where the
Never the
strippers
one
like,
thing
can I
I'm
give you a dance shirt?
Feel free to check them out.
Oh, nothing gets
I've
chocolate
been
out.
stockpiling supplies. I'll float around if you find a stash. Take anything you
Oh boy.
I appreciate the help.
There should be a shot of like one of those.
Crazy wall.
Take like the stripper from the Smithers thing.
Don't judge me.
Oh,
Crazy
how
walls
about
any day.
Sleepy Dog's on $2 says, where's the next celebrity boxing poll? Let's fire it up now. Thank you for the tip, Sleepy Dog Zone.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you, Sleepy
next
Dog
one
Zone.
is
Smithers? Is that Tom Hanks on the? It's like a bad Forrest Gump sketch.
boom, Creative Dude versus Sister A. It
Oh,
does
that's
look like
cool.
Tom Hanks.
For some reason, it triggers my Hanks alarm. No, you take the strippers from when Smithers goes ah, with their legs kind of open a little bit, and you cut to Chief Wiggum going, "It's gonna get worse before it gets better." There's my Simpson
I got
meme
my own
today.
problems over here. He's
I
getting
got
pulled
my
into
own
the hot dog
problems.
machine.
At the strip club. They call the strip club the hot dog machine. It get worse before it gets better.
Sounds like a dancer's name to me, but
Yeah. The hot dog machine. What day are we doing the first Ghost Loads episode?
I guess Halloween or whenever. But if you're
Oh, we
busy
should do it
Halloween, we
sooner
can do a
than
different
that.
day.
I was gonna say because I want to keep doing these.
Oh yeah.
But here's the idea I wanted to tell you while that really quiet cutscene was playing 5 hours ago. We should do we should do a. We should have a generic Ghost Loads like mystery stream thumbnail, and then we can actually like ask the chat what they want to watch, and then we could change it to what it is when it's over.
Oh, that does sound like a good idea. I like that.
Do a Slender Man one, whatever it's gonna be. Oh, nope, my head's.
Scratch. It's telling me to point my light at an echo, but I ain't see no echo. Scratch, you know.
You see Grounder standing in the corner like it's Blair Witch.
Yeah, if they wrote Grounder on the wall somewhere, I would know that they're fucking with us.
Light would reveal it.
What was the name of the first porno?
That's a good question.
Look it up. I'm gonna look it up.
You said light would reveal something, but I didn't really hear it.
Just look for somewhere that needs a bulb. I don't know. Light shining on that sign. All I see.
I guess I gotta go get the lantern again. But then I use the lantern to get in here, right? So how am I gonna get in here without the lantern?
Oh,
or with
I'm
the
sorry.
lantern?
Can I read to you some of the first names for porns?
Yeah, sure.
The Kiss.
That's reasonable.
The Bridegroom's Dilemma.
Bridegroom's Dilemma. Sounds like a. I don't even know what that. I don't know. That hurts. That hurts my head to think about.
3 nude women frolicking in a river.
Have you seen the Bridegroom's Dilemma?
I like the idea of a porno being about frolicking.
Frolicking.
I am a bend.
Fuck me.
Hideout in the sun. A blue movie.
What is a blue movie you mean?
And last, but certainly not least, a movie that you and I are quite familiar with. A Free Ride. we watched that the other day, just like, what's the first one? And it's
I like a free
it's
ride
like
because it immediately implies like.
yeah. but it's like a dude and 2 girls and like the sub. It stops for the text plate on the screen and it's like, I might stop off here for a pee. It's
Yeah.
like, really.
It immediately goes into piss play, which was disappointing. I'm like, first porn
yeah,
movie's probably just gonna be like some lame missionary stuff. And it's like, nah, we record them peeing into the dirt, and then
The weird part of it is it's like we're gonna really get loose here. Just watch a dude pee for a minute,
as you do before.
and then the first girl shows up and the subtitles like, I said we'd be right back. It's like, this is. I find these characters
leave
very
me out.
contrived. Yeah.
You can tell that was written by like somebody with a vision, because I don't think
Yeah.
there's
One
very few
for the
instances where
road.
somebody's- No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just thinking of like, I love like those old like documentaries where it's like, look at how little Timmy washes his face. It needs to be like, and then Catherine said, "Don't leave me out, fellas." Like, you just need old-timey John Lovett's voice to narrate.
Don't leave me out, fellas, was one of the more gross parts of the movie.
Don't.
Our fella, I don't know, it was weird. And then she just started running around. She didn't know what to do.
I think
It was
there's
the
actually a
director's
scene in
fun
there where
thing,
they're
not
running
her fun
around in a
thing.
circle. There's a few old pornos where they're just running around in a circle like, look, this is crazy. This is fucking nuts, guys. Look, we don't got clothes on.
The director's like, I want to see 2 girls at the same time. And the girl's like, well, what do I do? He's like, I don't know, run around or something.
Yeah, I don't know what they want to see. I don't. It is weird because my mouth stopped working. It's weird because like porn is a thing. Almost feels like we want to see ourselves get tricked. Like it's like when your cat watches the video of another cat, and you're like, "Oh, look at him." We kind of just do that to ourselves.
From what I've heard, a lot of people is like a whole like culture, not culture, like area of the internet devoted to it.
Of porn?
For a lot of people, the porn is like doing something they wouldn't do in an environment where there's no consequence. So some people, a lot of people, in fact, they go out and it's like, I'm going to do the thing. And they're like, oh, why did I do that? Oh God.
Anyone who's ever made a wooga in a public place knows. It's
Bring wet wipes. Now, where the hell do I take this light? Do I even have the light anymore? What am I doing?
I made a wooga in a bathroom at my college.
Don't admit to it.
Well, no one was around.
Oh, okay.
Was
well,
it
that's
illegal?
fair.
But it was like I'm
super
talking
illegal.
like oh, it was midnight. This is a
It's
fiction.
okay.
I wrote.
It was midnight.
But no. Here's the creepiest part: is no one was in the bathroom. No, hear me out.
Here's the creepiest part.
No, here's the creepiest part. Here's the creepiest part. It was like midnight, and no one was in the building. And then we were in the hallway, and then we just heard like a girl laughing like from the end of the hallway, like a fucking horror movie. And then I was like, I don't ever want to be in this building again. Anyway, that's the building that leads to all the secret creepy steam tunnels and stuff, and I didn't know that at the time. Those are really
the building
spooky.
that leads me the hell out of here. I guess I got a light in my pocket, so I guess I
That's
gotta
a
go find another
that's
light
a really
bulb.
spooky, a very spooky building. Matt Groening went to college there. The guy who made The Simpsons.
Okay, so I have 2 lights now. We don't
That's
need a light
cool.
there. So let's go down the street this way, I guess.
Does anyone have any ghost stories? Chat, any ghost stories? Please provide us free material and we'll read it. Oh, that poor officer's gonna run his car battery down.
It's okay. It's gas powered.
It's a gas powered.
Oh shit.
I like when they can teleport.
I like an hour of no combat, then they throw an enemy at you. It really keeps me on my toes, you know? Like, what button do I press? I'm happy I brought this light over here, but it is the... Oh, I guess I can unlock the gate.
Watcher says, is that the Mazes and Monsters College building? And now I'm looking. Tom Hanks was in this movie.
Puzzles.
Oh, that was at Michigan State University. That's crazy. Based on a true story. I always find steam tunnels really creepy, and then I wanted to put them in Crispin, and if you watch Crispin, the first scene's in a steam tunnel, and it's like so negligible to the story that I think I kind of wasted it. But I love creepy steam tunnels. They're the last season of Fringe did all the cool creepy stuff I wish they'd done the first 8 seasons, where they're like steam tunnels and number stations, and backmasked music. And I love that stuff.
Man, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Puzzles sometimes not my favorite.
Never my favorite. feel like you're in like a Times Square set from a movie. There should be a big Kodak logo and the Coca-Cola logo. Dark and Darling says, oh, I remember when I was like 8. I woke up in the middle of the night and saw a gray hand crawl under my bed. I remember it very vividly. No one believes me that it happened. I believe you. I think that we get a lot of people say that children are more attuned to the spirit realm, or maybe just children have more trouble discerning fantasy from reality in their heads. Who knows? But as a kid, I remember I would always see like a shadowy figure at the end of dark hallways. And the older I got, the more I was like, oh, there's nothing here. But I think my senses sort of want to predict that sort of thing for the sake of like, this is not safe, get out of here.
Yeah, I remember being like worried about the dark, but not like the dark's gonna kill me. I don't have that like survival instinct where it's like, oh god, it's dark, I'm doomed, the rats are gonna get me. What did you think was gonna get you? The boogeyman or the...
Yeah. There's a good Facebook post or some tweet somewhere where someone said, when I was a kid, I used to leave the hallway light on and the bedroom door open so that nothing scary would get me, and now I keep the light off and the door closed for the exact same reason. Something about that resonates with me.
The city was a monster, poised to tear into you the
Oh, now I get it.
Your guard down. You thought you had it tamed, but you knew what the hell you were doing.
Double exposure, huh?
Your last mistake, unless you got
Turn on the
lucky.
ad filter on your video.
You didn't deserve to get lucky. You blinked at the wrong
Like how big
time
they made his face. Like, we got an AK
Hey, he's like
camera. Let's
floating. He's like, he's in 3D space in front of you.
was gone. Was never there at all. You'd gotten turned around somewhere along the way. The city was coming to finish you off, and there was nowhere left to run.
You done? Okay. Creative Dude says both the Emily Morgan Hotel, formerly Hospital Mental Treatment Center, and morgue is a big tourist attraction, big haunted place. We have one in Seattle, Western State, and my mom and this girl I've seen and I went ghost hunting there, and then like security immediately threw us out. They're like, fucking ghost
I had
hunters.
friends who were ghost hunting and they dropped off a fucking CRT TV and a VCR. And they never got it back. I guess they just bought it at a pawn shop. We're gonna go ghost hunting. We're gonna buy stuff at the pawn shop. They bought a bunch of ghost hunting equipment and just dumped it and left. And,
like with you?
yeah, so I threw it away.
That's funny. I had a ghost box. I think I gave it to my sister. I don't remember, but I've been told that where my mom died is haunted, and I gotta see it to believe it. I think the wiring's just shitty. But, you know, why are ghosts? What do ghosts want? I find all that very fascinating. But if life beyond death exists and it's like this stupid bullshit we're watching in this game right now where it's like, go solve these puzzles, I'd be like, this is...
Well,
I don't need
mean,
more.
You know, is there enough to keep you interested forever?
No, and the concept of eternity gets very boring for that reason.
I'll be entertained forever. Not you, though.
Look, chat, when we die, we signed in our contracts that we will keep doing streams together after that. So even if like we have a big falling out, like there'll be Tunes Talking episodes in heaven.
Yeah, just running through some AI stuff. I'll be around forever.
You're really easy to replicate in AI. Because remember, I did a temp of your voice for a project, so you'd record it later.
Yeah, a little bit of blueprinting's not a bad idea, but
well, it
gets
sounds like
it
that new
close
Rick
enough to
voice.
where sometimes I'm like, well, why the hell do you need me now? So,
Well,
you know.
it sounds as close as that dude doing the new Rick voice, where every once in a while you're like, oh, that's different, but it's
Yeah, people
like,
are okay with it, you know, any of those minor changes in the other actors. I don't see how like the AI is not gonna take over because it's pretty much the same level of difference.
well, and for just reading text on a screen or being like an affable personality, your voice really only just needs to be deep and pleasant.
What do I do here? I don't know. I guess I gotta light up another thing, but I ain't seeing where the thing is. And then these arrows, this arrow points down here, and then you go down here, and you go over here, and that arrow points up there, but it's pointing at each other. What does that mean? Do I need to stand over here between them? But that goes up there.
Sleepy Dog says Brian
already
has
went up
many
there.
sex with many women with every story he tells, or he just meets many women. Then they like totally kill him to death. That's always what happens. I've died like 4 times. And by the way, chat, I am not an AI. I don't know why people keep saying that. It's just pointless.
Need to get down there
How could
somehow, I guess.
How could I be an AI? Just sorry.
It's kind of sloppy. I like this game, but it got a lot of 5 out of 5s, and I'm not quite.
Yeah,
not 100%
I find all
seeing that.
games in this genre sloppy. This
open
this
the door.
this ambling around bullshit.
Yeah, it's like, don't worry, it'll take you forever to get around here. We made sure to make it obtuse. You know, the best part about a puzzle is when they make it confusing if you're even doing one to begin with. That's how you know it's a good one. You get lost in the puzzle.
Sister asks, wow, is Brian a player? I was the fat, dumpy, ugly kid in school, and I have a lot of self-esteem issues. I'm not much of a... I don't get a... I mostly sit in my small room that's full of books and movies, and then Helmet and I just make fun of movies while I draw. That's pretty much it.
Okay.
What if they started programming AI celebrities and the AI celebrities have to have scandals?
I guess they would
Like
have to. You'd have to at least
It's in
program
the-
one to like say something racist at some point. I guess that
It's
you wouldn't
gotta-
have to
it
program
accidentally
without any
says
help.
something minor and apologizes, and they're like, we don't think the computer apologized enough.
I don't know if anybody else has any idea where I need to go. Let me know, because I'm looking around for another light to put my light into. I mean, I got this and I've done this.
That's a metaphor.
That one works. I mean, I guess I could just like leave that.
You want me to go
on.
look up the guide? I feel like I'm...
Man, if it's that bad, honestly, it is getting to the point of being boring. I'll be real.
I don't have the innate instinct to go look for stuff in games like you do.
Yeah,
Just
and I
say
don't
yes,
mind
we
doing that.
are.
I really don't mind doing that, but when it's like this, I start to get kind of like pissed off. I don't know how to put it. It's just, you know, why couldn't you make your puzzle a little bit less obtuse? Like, no, it's gotta
weird to-
fool ya.
How do they know how to make a guide for a game with all the secrets and shit like before the game's even out?
Pre-release copies get sent out everywhere. I guess let's run
What are
around.
we? What chapter are we at right now? Pause it. Does it say?
No, it doesn't say.
Are we at? Let's see. Okay. Let's see.
This will make the game longer.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're like more than halfway through it. Oh shit! Yeah. Let's see.
I heard it's pretty short. Okay, let's just go back to the studio, I guess. I don't know.
If the walkthrough is indicating what it's indicating, we're like nearly done with the game. Then that can't be true.
I heard it's pretty short, actually.
Oh, well, that'd be sad. Okay, I think I found it. Let's see. You enter the Colorado Street Station. Alan will spot a subway ticket. So we did all that. Find a light source. Find a second light source. Head back onto the street. Turn your attention to the only other bright light source. Okay, we did that. Hang on, IGN just put a pop under in so I don't...
A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Words of power.
Okay, so past the light, find a second light source. Dude, IGN is packing the shit out of their website with ads. It's very difficult.
Yeah.
At least on the phone version. This is very unenjoyable user interface.
Okay, so...
Okay.
Oh.
Does it make sense now, or should I keep going through this?
It makes sense. I'll say this, one of my least favorite map designs is
where you backtrack?
No, it's the city grid, very slow Silent Hill style to where most everything is useless. It's like, yeah, look at the city. There's all these places. Everything's locked. You need to find this one specific door located in this really particular area. Okay.
Did you find a blood trail
We
yet?
gave you a map that takes a couple of seconds to open.
Did you find a blood trail yet?
No. Or if I did, I just didn't even notice it.
Okay, so subway tunnels, explore the station. Take the light you've been carrying from the car, place it in the Caldera Street station entrance. Remove the light from the
Caldera
stairs.
Street station entrance, you said?
I think that's where yeah, the subway was, right?
Okay, yeah, all right, well, that's something. I guess the map told me that. I just didn't look for the lights, but
you went in there at some point. Yeah.
So you gotta open them both up, but I already cleaned that area out. There's nothing in there. All right.
Well, it's a.
No, I don't disagree with you. I'm just.
Well, the blood path is after this. That's why I'm trying to just find where we're at. Head back down the subway entrance and add the light from your angel lamp to reveal a subway line to explore. Even though the gates are closed, Alan has that subway pass.
Oh.
Use it on the right door to gain entry.
Thank you. I would have never figured that out.
Okay, cool. And that's why game design is difficult.
I just would have never thought I had to go back to the subway. I don't know why. I guess I should have thought I would need to, but I thought I was cut off. I'm like, oh.
Sometimes
when subway card somewhere else. I didn't have this problem with Resident Evil, you know.
You know, from a design perspective, it's like, why go back? But from an exploration perspective, I do want to see more of the subway.
Yeah, an entry, stop, riding, wake.
Wake, I get it.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had
Get another light. Man, that took me forever.
Whatever. We talked about ghosts and porn. Is there ghost porn?
I'm sure animated ghost porn.
Something about
in Ghostbusters, Bill Murray got his dick sucked.
It would work in my
no, it was
writing,
Dan
but I
Aykroyd.
needed more.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Something lingered here.
I'm sure
Dan
Bill
Aykroyd's
Murray
in hell right now going, hey.
I'm sure Bill Murray, well, Dan Aykroyd's alive, but Dan
On his own
Aykroyd
hell.
said that a man in black stopped him from making his sci-fi show. And he actually saw a man in a black suit, like, mean mugging him, and then he turned around and he was gone. And he noticed his license plate didn't have numbers on him.
Something was here.
And then he woke up.
Itself.
And then he woke
I
up
needed to look at it from the right
in
angle.
a subway.
Come here before me. An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to...
He's like an evil Joe Pera.
Picture
From one murder to the next.
Caldera Street Station. The name made
Yeah,
me
Max
think
Payne is like an evil Joe Pera.
bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing. I had... The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
Go over here.
The tracks led into the tunnel.
Yeah, I know, dude.
was my way
For some
forward.
reason, the ambience is so boring too that I've just been having like bad '80s tracks stuck in my head.
Yeah, I'm kind of, and the sound mixing's kind of off. Like I don't know. I don't think this is bad, but
I would rather have enjoyed this as a 20-minute short film.
this would have been better as a movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, they give you. I got 41. I'm sorry, I got 47 rounds.
Oh, fuck. I'm gonna grab a Coke.
You might as well.
I don't like the sound of that.
Maybe I'll get to use them in a second, though. It's just, again, so much time. Initiation 2. I guess Initiation 2 is Chapter 2, maybe? I don't think so, though. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, it's like Chapter 4. It's split into weird.
Initiation 2 is Chapter... Oh, God. Okay, now I found the blood.
Okay, well, for the sake of longevity,
The tunnels were a maze.
figure it out for yourself.
trail
If
led
you
me
have
on.
questions, I'm happy to.
Nah, I think I got it.
So I'm trying to fix the microphone.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
Weren't you in the woods in the last one? What the
I had
fuck
a new
is this?
location for the story.
Yeah.
Sugar Bits ordered Popeyes as a treat. I want some Popeyes. Can you roll your R's, Sister Ask? No, I can't. Actually, I'm very embarrassed by it. I can flip my eyelids.
Okay, a single plot element can be used in multiple scenes. Select the FBI plot agent element and activate it with enter to rewrite reality in the collapsed tunnel scene. Nothing's working. Oh. There we go. Sorry, I don't know. Look, it's a little obtuse.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Yep, it sure did.
I'm just thinking about like a self-sustainable AI game where you can like.
Another echo lingered here.
And then suddenly
A source
Sonic
of
walked up
inspiration.
and wanted to help. Spirit says that their legs are sore from exercise 2 days ago.
Word is your research can help me, ma'am. Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alamo.
I had a new idea. A new story thread.
Chat, if you should feel the need to donate any amount of money, I will post another video of my dog. He ain't my dog anymore, though. Like, he lives somewhere else with, like, another person.
To see and understand it.
But, like,
To change it.
I've got, like, 3 videos left of him that'll surprise you guys. Or I'll just upload it anyway, I don't care. He's a Snooky Wookums.
Changing a plot element in a scene without...
Sister
proving it
A,
is
yesterday, if you look at Hellbent's Twitter, I tweeted at him the picture of my dog, or the video of my dog from when we went to go to the diner. Chicken Bits, I'll upload the video eventually. It's not a big deal. One of the cool things about training a dog, though, is we didn't like him pissing off the neighbors that much, so he was very
I
quiet.
could imagine this murder cult performing their macabre acts
His
beyond
code word
the
was
collapsed
hush hush.
tunnel. The cultist
Oh,
laid the
shit.
Casey novel onto the altar.
Oh,
of
then.
Damien Wolf with 10 bucks says I cannot be
twisted
bribed
Bible.
so easily. Thank you, Damien.
I'll hang on, I'll tweet it.
Word is, your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. But Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
The hell am I doing?
Oh, sorry, I was tweeting.
No, you're fine. I just, Oh, I think I need to go back to this room over here and change it again. My ghost or detective, you're God. Then sometimes you're this lady.
Alright, it's coming up in just a sec. It'll be, I'm tweeting it at Hellbent, so you'll see it on his Twitter.
There you go. I guess I got
You
a
want me to
light
check
now.
the guide?
Do I have a light? No, I left the light in there. I shouldn't have. I don't like the light puzzle. It's not my favorite.
Wolfie, if you go look up at Heckbent, it should be tweeted at him. I think his account pops up when I
I
post stuff.
Yeah, sorry I can't put links in YouTube chat. There's all sorts of weird rules. I don't know. I'm sure I can. I mean, if you want to, go ahead. I mean, hell. The little, like, unspoken rules are getting too hard to follow anyways. Is getting a bit much.
I can't mention most national tragedies.
No, yeah,
except the
which is
real
weird
one,
because they impacted all
Alan
of us.
Wake 2. What?
They impacted all of us, but no, you cannot mention them. I guess I go this way. Oh, over here now.
Over here now.
Of course, it was obvious, right?
The way forward was open.
Did it come out as Sugar Bird? Let me fix it. I fixed it. Demon says, I said, go over here now to my wife, and she was really confused.
Hell yeah.
They don't like that as much.
Yeah, I don't think that's something you should say to women. They're not gonna.
They don't, because they're bad listeners. When you make them do things that they don't want to do.
Like, what the fuck?
They want to
do
be
you
treated
mean?
like people.
Ew.
No, that is funny.
This game has some pacing issues. That's all I'll say. But you know, if somebody likes light puzzle, then this part was awesome. So
yeah, those are the best.
there's a
they've
shoebox
stuck
to
in the
put
light
items in. Why do I need to? Why do I need to store items? What? Man, this is another TV show. I'm just gonna eat snacks while it plays.
You got Gumby on that thing?
Hell yeah.
He can walk into any book with his pony pal Pokey too.
He goes right into To Kill a Mockingbird. He comes out and shoots Reagan.
Gumby does?
Yeah, it was in an episode.
No.
It wasn't, but that would have been a funny episode of Gumby.
I think To Kill a Mockingbird should be illegal because of Gumby and his affiliates' actions. Like Reagan's all mad at Gumby.
Gumby just got out of prison for that.
Do you think Hey, Pokey, do you think Jodie Foster would...
I want to see Jodie Foster eat cat food and pee in the sink.
No, that's what happened, right? It was who's the guy who thought
Hinckley.
Hinckley? Yeah.
I only remember
Peter
his last
Dinklage.
name because it's so funny. But he's like, I like Jodie when Jodie Foster
John
pees
Hinckley.
in the sink and eats his cat food. I'm gonna.
Is that really what he said?
He liked it.
John Hinckley.
Hinckley. That's a cool name. It's like he's related to Velma.
Tim Breaker.
Velma Hinckley and her brother.
And a deranged cousin.
That was a weird Scooby-Doo straight to DVD movie. Was the one where I was like, don't go near my brother, John Dinkley.
He really likes To Kill a Mockingbird. It's his favorite book.
Don't ask him about Reagan.
How's your search
You
for
got
Mr. Door
opinions?
It's not great.
I don't dislike this game, but some of the puzzles hurt my brain because I'm stupid, I guess.
Putting a lot of roadblocks in my way.
But it's still a better value than Sonic Superstars.
The sketch
This
you
has
have
been-
does look like the door I know. The talk show host.
This is
All I
already
know is
1
the
hour
door
more
has something to do
content
with
than
that
Sonic
being there.
Superstars.
Dude, we would have been finished yesterday. It would have been done.
He's like some sadistic mastermind torturing me.
So you think this is a dream?
I'm not ruling it out. You know, my dreams have always been incredibly vivid.
I'm reading some
Whatever
Reddit
you
comments
say,
about
dude.
Real
about
until
John
the
Dinkley.
second I wake up. In dreams,
What?
I'm often
Just think how embarrassed he was to find out she's a
different person
lesbian.
with a different name, living a different life in a different world.
Oops.
Alternate realities, maybe. But certain things don't change.
He could be watching right now.
Like Door.
Someone asked, was Jodie Foster wooed? And someone said she was asked about it in an interview and just walked out of the room. She probably went to go see him and make sure he was okay.
The
I
thing
learned
is, if
about
she
this
was
event-
wooed, she definitely couldn't, you know. Go,
Yeah, that would be career suicide.
Yeah,
Oh,
I fucking hate the right wing, man. That made me so wet. You can't
oh
say that.
gross. Someone said, I only know about this event from American Dad. That's pretty cool.
Oh, really? Well, you know, cartoons educate America. I always remember that anytime somebody said, "Oh, Hellbent, you're the best." I'm like, Joe, I like Jodie Foster.
Oh, there's gotta be. Well, you've dealt with this more than me, where someone has plans for you, where it's like, I fantasize about you dying, or the, you know.
I get a lot of that.
Yeah, and I don't know. We talk about objectification here on this little program, but like, you've never
forward, but it was here for a reason.
You've never made me understand more how horrifying it is that, like, especially as a woman, but even as a dude who's just got a cool voice, how people immediately have sexual plans and thoughts and expectations.
They already got it all figured out.
They got you all figured out. It's horrifying.
Like, I like Mario Brothers, yay.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna play Super Mario and we're gonna make out. And, no.
Super Bungholios. What do I? The arrow points this way, but what does it do?
Go where the arrow points. That breaker box, maybe?
Well, I got enough bullets.
I don't know.
I should look at the plot board to figure out a way forward. The new scene I had found was important for the story. I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene.
He sounds like Shadow the Hedgehog when you try to switch a mission.
Oh yeah, he does sound like Shadow. You're right.
I have to help Dr. Robotnik with his machines, you know.
I got NIDS.
I have to help Maria find the cure for NIDS. My Shadow's really bad. My Shadow's not good.
I like NIDS because it sounds like SIDS, which is way worse.
Much more evocative.
Why do they name their fictional immunodeficiency?
Why do you need an immunodeficiency virus in a fucking Sonic game?
After the instant baby death disease syndrome.
Like Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. After Tails got NIDS.
The train car. An iron
Tails was born with SIDS, but he got better.
Well, and that's why I find modern Sonic stuff like that Sonic Frontiers, where Tails is like, "Am I a burden to you in our friendship?" Like, I just picture them on the little Sega Genesis icon. Like, I don't want them all whiny and like.
Knuckles, you can hug Tails. He only has NIDS.
You can hug him. Just don't let him
like,
cut
no,
you.
I don't want to. That's like a whole like chapter. We got to make sure Knuckles is more sensitive about the NIDS problem.
Well, if they keep going with that schmaltzy writing, they're gonna have to give him NIDS. I don't know what else.
This is where the
also how's he gonna learn his lesson?
We're gonna punish him.
Down the Twitch living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in
Can I talk about meeting Sonic?
The story.
I met Sonic.
Sure.
I met the guy who played Sonic.
The scenes I'd found.
He's really cool. I told him I had plans for him. He's really nice. He did voices for one of my movies. Sugarbits, I'll look at your Daisy video in just a sec. We're talking about Sonic, and
the new story fit the story perfectly.
He was super cool and he was super chill, and he's the kind of dude who just like works out in his backyard all the time.
A sick and twisted story.
Ray, it was Jason Griffith.
The subway.
I got a chance to work with Jason Griffith on a project.
I could get through it now.
Because he was into the first short film I did, and I never thought in my life that would happen. And I remember asking him, I've told this on the streams before, but I remember asking him, I had a couple Sonic questions in the back of my head that I really tried not to bother him with.
None of this was real.
And the one I had is, I asked if you remembered.
Remember this part in Sonic the Hedgehog?
Which Sonic Adventure game is this now?
Fuck
Brian, they didn't like your story.
Fuck me. No, that's what it sounds like in the head of Shadow the Hedgehog. There's a line in Shadow the Hedgehog that's mistranslated where he goes, "It's supposed to be the bad guys are going to space, so I guess that means we're going too." And he goes, "Shadow, we're going to space," which I guess means we're going to space. And I asked him, like, was that malicious compliance, or were you tired that day? Or were they just like, read the line? And he goes, "Brian, it's been goddamn 15 years between me and that piece of dialogue. I don't remember what I had for breakfast last week." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's a fair point. Why would he?" But I was like, that was very memed at the time.
No, I get Planet Dolan questions. Remember the episode? I'm like, nope.
Oh, fuck.
I don't remember it.
Well,
like, I do, but I don't. It all exists in this, like, nebulous area of retakes and redos and revisions and
it's a weird... Yeah, and once you're in the thick of it, it's like watching a TV show that runs, like, 14 a year, and you find out there's 3 directors. It's like, do you remember directing this once? It's like, my life was a fucking blur for... But I remember I told him the one thing I didn't want to do to him was I was like, I was very much a Sonic kid. If I'm ever, I promise you I'm not going to try to like ask you stupid, uncomfortable, like I don't want to make you feel weirded out. And we were talking about Has-Been and how people started asking the actors what their characters would say about like tragedies and shit.
Oh yeah.
You remember people were like asking Kovacs, what would your character say about the riots or whatever?
What would your character say about John Hinckley? Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what would
that's
the
not
help
appropriate. It's like, no, but I want to
cartoon know. Yeah, but also that turns your job from being an actor to being an improv guy and a writer. And
no, now you're a role model.
And now you're a role model. And yeah, exactly. So God, we were talking about something and... I think I asked him for career advice or something, and then I was like, what would Sonic the Hedgehog say about my career? And then he just did the Sonic voice and went, fucking kill yourself. I was like, all right, that's fair. Thanks, Sonic.
There's no hope.
Give up. Yeah, it was nice to...
I couldn't hack it. What makes you think you're better than I am?
I was only Sonic for 6 years. Yeah. I'm as real as your goals.
Oh, you think you can do a better run than me? Oh, go ahead. I'll be watching.
You think you can outrun a truck like Sonic can? Go ahead. Yeah. No, and I asked him actually. I asked him if he remembered saying that. Like, could I repeat that? Because I didn't want him to have any beef with like Sega. And he's like, you think Sega's ever called me in 20 years? I was like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
It's like a board of Japanese directors. They don't even know that he exists. I mean, maybe there's like an American side that casts people, but you know.
Oh, there is.
Get up, Alan Wake.
But do you know why those Sonic dialogue bits are always so stilted and sound weird?
Why?
It is because there is a regional voice director, like a US one, and then a Japanese one, and then one that sort of is like a brand rep voice director. So imagine being Sonic and going, Tails, we gotta get the hell out of here, you know, and like the dialogue has to be approved by 3 different people per take.
Because if I remember right, the House of the Dead issue was that they and Mega Man had this issue. Mega Man 8 or the PlayStation 1 version of Mega Man specifically had this issue that they're oh yeah, in Resident Evil they had like a Japanese team doing the voice direction basically, so people who don't speak the language going, yeah, that sounds good, do it like that. I'm like, really?
Well, that happened.
Like, yeah.
That happened in Sonic Adventure.
Oh yeah, that too, yeah.
When the Sonic X cast took over, like the it's like the Simpsons. Get me Sonic the Hedgehog's non-union Mexican equivalent. Like when those actors all took over in 2005 or whenever, then Sega became more guarded and they started having, instead of one guy who maybe can voice direct, they suddenly had 3 people all voice directing and it had to be unanimous. So that's why that Sonic 06 game, he's kind of known for talking like this. this very stilted dialogue, and it's because it had to be the most flat, like, unanimous. You know what I mean?
How lame.
I just felt bad for it. Because, by the way, I gave him extra voice roles because I paid him by the hour, and it was like, we still have 20 minutes, and you knocked every fucking line out. And he was like, okay, well, we'll do this and this and this. And being American and knowing what I want and being the person who wrote and requested it, I got exactly what I wanted from the voiceover session. Like, basic, simple, professional, super easy. Like, that's exactly who you want doing your voices. So I feel a lot of, it's got to be like one of those guys who signed up to be in that new Star Wars, and then like you watch the 6 years of Disney shit happen, and suddenly you're like, oh man, I have 50 more meetings, and yeah, the heavy weighs the crown when you gotta advertise a company with that many layers of red tape.
That's true. What the hell am I doing again? Oh well.
You want me to check the guide?
I guess so. I'm missing some basic thing here. Oh, I can hold 2 lights now? Oh, that's... Never mind. I didn't realize I could hold 2 now.
I'm looking at Chicobit's cat, who's a giant ball of floof. And it reminds me, Hellbent showed me, we're going through Twitter yesterday, and there's a dude with like a brand new Vespa, and on top of the Vespa on the leather seat is just a fucking tabby cat scratching into the leather, destroying it, and the cat just looks over and is like, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, he's fine. He's like, you having a good day?
No concept of how much money the cat just took away from the guy. Just, hey, what's going on?
Go get another one.
Creative Doof, I don't know a lot about the Dragon Ball recast, but that's very common practice now. It weirds me out when people get mad about Rick's voice, because like I'm so used to recasts now. Started with Ninja Turtles, and then Sonic did it, and oh, I listened to Justin Roiland's podcast. I've been listening to see if I can find any cool tidbits about why he doesn't work in Hollywood anymore.
Yeah, what happened to that guy?
Yeah, I don't know. So, but there's a really good interview with Eric Bauza, who's the guy who took over as Stimpy when Billy West didn't want to do it because he didn't want to work with John Kay. And Justin Roiland actually did say, like, if I ever get fired, you can do a couple of my voices, man. And then I was watching Solar Opposites, and he took over as Red Goobler, and I'm like, I wonder if that was a phone call. Hey, Justin, I am actually gonna... Because in real life, even when a celebrity becomes this you know, Justin's not going on easy times, and that's probably well justified, but he must have still been like, hey, thank you for the opportunity. I promise you're not going to get upset if I do the voice. I imagine people are that nice to each other.
I bet they're not.
Oh, that would be sad.
I bet they're like, man, I need work. I
don't... well, yeah, but... We looked up Roiland. He's worth $4 million.
For now.
But also, he always complained Adult Swim never gave him, like, money on the toys or anything.
Why would
and
they?
Every
time somebody signs off on the toys, it's always a huge mistake.
Well, and also, like, all those interviews, he collects Bionicles and fucking Transformers toys, and, like, I don't believe anyone... Even making that much money, there's got to be a limit to how many Bionicles you can buy before you're like, all right, well, if the water heater breaks down,
nah, because it's that addictive personality mindset. That'd be like saying there's got to be a point where there's enough crack. There's got to be a point, like that with Brian, to where movies, there's enough fast food.
Yeah. Oh God, that's true. Yeah.
It's like
Creative
it's
Dude
just
says was
flavor.
Justin
Come
Morty
on.
too. Justin was Morty, and he was. I really like how Justin Roiland delivers lines, and no one's gonna be 100% good at that. But also, you know, if he's gonna go the Louis route, where he's gonna probably just make YouTube videos and do his own thing, and not have to contribute to a system, and he won't be able to abuse that power in quite the same way. But also, hopefully we'll get more like Railroad Times and like just let him be indie again. I mean, not let, but he'll just be indie again.
Yeah, be shitty to him all you want. That's the internet. That's what it's here for.
I mean, well, yeah, it's not like he didn't have that coming.
The echoing hall had a story to
Yeah, and that's the thing. Do you have it coming? That's my favorite. Oh, you know. Shouldn't have been acting that way if you didn't want.
Yeah, but well, I did a lot of research, and there were multiple investigations into things he was doing before he was publicly fired. More than one. By both Hulu and Adult Swim. You know what I mean? Where like Warner Bros. Was actually sending people in to go like, all right, so what happened? So, my point being, he made his own bet on this.
Oh yeah.
But you know,
I don't know, my opinion on acting isn't popular, but it's the same deal. It's like I don't think about the prison record of the guy who made my hamburger yesterday.
No, that's true.
And if you can just recast people anyways, and who cares? I don't know.
Well, it's also been a weird time for history because The Simpsons was the big one where Fox actually told the Simpsons actors that they could find sound-alikes by season 10 if they didn't ask for less money. And the Simpsons writing staff threatened to walk with them if that happened. And ever since then, that whole, like, the voice of Homer Simpson can never be changed. The voice of, you know, voice actors are sacred. But when I was growing up, the Ninja Turtles sounded different every other week. Sonic sounded different every other week. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the voice actors are sacred thing only applies to certain actors.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, you gotta fight for your own rights, you know? It's up to you.
Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy, irreplaceable. Until you realize that, like, half the Batman animated movies, they recast them. A lot of people can sound like Kevin Conroy. They don't have that that personality, you know what I mean? But you can get it. The dude in the Batman Ninja Turtles movie plays Batman and Joker. He does a pretty good job.
Honestly, I'm just happy to shoot something for.
Rest in peace, Kevin Conroy. I actually didn't know a lot about his personality till after he died.
No, he didn't say much about himself till he died.
That's weird how that happens sometimes.
No, I think a lot of people see the writing on the wall and they're like, oh, well, better lay it all on the table then, because this is my only chance to. If we don't go back that way, probably not. I assume not, maybe.
I liked Adam West stories.
A new setting. I couldn't add a new element from.
Have you heard the Adam West story about him and Per Ward fucking a couple of people?
What?
So they would go do conventions and autograph signings as Batman and Robin in the 60s, and he would talk as Batman. Adam West would talk as Batman to Burt Ward and be like, "Listen here, old chum.
To see and understand.
Never date a fan with a wedding ring." This is back when everyone was like getting on with their fans too. This is a lot less professional courtesy. But there was a day they were in like California and they were at like the Ritz-Carlton or something, and a woman had a fling with Burt Ward, and then she called her husband immediately and said, "Guess who I was just with?" And the dude started knocking on every door in the hotel, like, Where is he? and Burt Ward called Adam West and said, I think this woman's husband is outside coming to murder me. And then he goes, don't worry, old chum, Batman will save you. And then Adam West walked out in his underwear and he's like, hey, villain, you cut that out. And then Burt Ward like shimmied down the the back, you know, the what do you call that? The deck area. and then the last thing Adam West said to him about it was, listen here, old friend. Not only do you look for the wedding ring, but you also look for the tan line if they're recently divorced. And it's just a good cautionary tale to don't. I mean, I don't know how else Burt Ward was gonna find love, but he's probably fine now.
I'm just thinking Adam West just plowing someone's mom, like Sleepy Dog Zone's mom just getting wested.
No, me.
No, Sleepy Dog Zone's mom. No.
Hi, little Timmy.
Got my pregnancy repellent spray.
Holy changed into the murder cult's hideout.
The bats.
The abortion spray.
Don't worry, old chum.
Oh, that's horrifying. If it came in a little spray can, you just like a, and that's it.
The cultists were close now. A dark presence rising from the depths.
Goodbye.
What exists when you are not wed and can neither be called alive nor dead?
That's pretty good.
An unwanted pregnancy. Oh, the Riddler's at it again.
I don't want the pregnancy.
The Fed had witnessed something here.
3, 2, 1, no pregnancy.
Oh, sure, fast, Batman.
Ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis.
I didn't understand how funny that Batman show was. Like when I watched it casually on shit TV reruns.
No one should mess with.
The ritual was a vital part of the story. The key to reaching the murder site. This new plot beat would carry me.
The bat chloroform. This is Damien Wolf.
My bat hypnol.
The story had to be done.
Jesus Christ.
That chloroform's better.
We're supposed to be scared right now. Look at this little 12-step meeting.
This is not scary, by the way. This is the least scary fucking game I've played in a very long time.
It's like a Doom level, yeah.
I've been giving it lots of chances to scare me, but this is just somebody going fucking crazy with the level design tool.
I know.
We'll go to the second secret world.
I won't talk more about Batman fucking people. But my grandpa's telling me that Adam West and there are a lot of documentaries back in the day about like Adam West kind of corrupting Burt Ward and like teaching him. Also, Burt Ward famously was hung like a fucking oxen, and they had to like he had to like bind his body up with tape so he could wear the bat tights. It was very unfortunate. I wonder if there's ever going to be like a good Adam West documentary. I saw Adam West played by someone else in something. Oh, the guy who played Dexter's dad. He was in Fairly Odd Parents. Hello, Timmy. And it was close. But it's a hard guy to recast. Adam West's funeral must have been a fucking riot. They must have had all the... Like, Seth MacFarlane had a good story about, like... He couldn't get a hold of him for, like, a year and a half while trying to get him on Family Guy. He's like, it's like reaching the Pentagon getting to you. And he goes, every day I work closer towards keeping our nation safe from the forces of evil. It's like, what are you doing now? And he goes, I'm putting some dog food into a bowl. just like, his funeral must have been the most, like, wonderful story of just insanity.
My favorite story will always be how he didn't like being on Space Ghost because they didn't take him seriously.
Oh, they just fucked with him. Yeah. Do you think Larry Miller was on it? Or who was the guy, George Lowe, who was on it? And like, when did George Lowe realize that A, this was a joke, and B, that he was going to spend the next 20 years?
Well, George Lowe loved
Besides
it, I'm sure,
getting
but,
residuals, these are his only kick.
The fun thing would, did you know George Lowe plays Principal Vagina?
No, he doesn't.
Hey, he does.
That's Phil Henry.
No way.
No.
Look it up.
Phil
I
Henry.
want to see.
It's, I'm looking it up.
I want to make sure I'm right. I want to make sure I'm wrong so I don't repeat false stuff again. Because I hope he's getting work. I want him to have work.
No, because Phil Henry was the first person in Royland City who casted for the show. Let me double check. It's Phil Henry. It's the guy from. Let me look at Phil Henry. Oh, he was the computer in Team America. What's going on?
Jeez. Somebody hire him. He needs money.
Yeah, George Lowe's a funny dude. He's still alive, right? Oh, he looks good.
For now.
He looks good. He does not look as old as I thought he. Oh, he's 65. He's one of those 65 like wax bald dudes, and he looks great. He's got one of those. Oh, this is a 20-year-old photo. That's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair. I was like, he
correct
looks
you.
great. I always try to keep a recent photo, but
He more closely resembles Leatherface these days.
well, let me look. Let me look at what he looks like. Oh, he actually does still look great. Apparently, he looks.
I'm
great.
just messing with you. I don't know.
No, he looks good.
He made racist jokes on Twitter or whatever, and people canceled him.
Of course he did. He's grandpa.
Yeah, it's like, come on. Of course he's gonna make like some joke about Indian food. This is gonna like make someone unreasonably angry.
Siste, I actually didn't watch that 70s show.
Oh yeah,
David
that one
Wilson's
actor,
on
did-
it,
that one
Adam
actor's going
West.
away for a long ass time, huh? He's gone.
What? Who?
The one that R-word people.
Really? Who?
Yeah.
What actor though?
The curly hair one with the sunglasses, I think. You know what? I don't really know for
hang
sure.
on.
I shouldn't just say that when I don't know.
Danny Masterson. Okay, I don't know who this guy is. Yeah. I like his trial photo as him with a COVID mask on. He looks kind of like Hannibal Lecter that way. Huh. Only 47.
It's gonna be
All right,
older
I got
than George
one.
Lowe
I
when
got,
he gets
I got
out.
I got a scoop for you, Helmet. Are you ready for my scoop?
Oh, I love your scoops,
Danny
Brian.
Masterson
2
expelled
scoops.
from Church of Scientology after conviction.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Uh-oh.
Weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels. and
Oh, this
underground
this dude could
societies
grow a
of
beard and he was
mystic
popular.
outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
I'm looking at his Wikipedia, and right under name, age, and spouse, it says 30 years to life. And that goes down right under like eye color and hair color. Conviction. I wonder if Adam West could have done spooky. I always thought Adam West could have been a good Alfred. You know what I mean?
I think he should have been on Bum Fights.
The host.
I got slapped through the wall.
Uh-oh. Someone dropped all this catch. Look at this camera shaking.
Yeah.
Goofy. By the way, the only way I get fair and balanced news is I type in ELI5 Reddit next to.
I watch Fox News and the Young Turks exclusively, both of those at the same time. I agree with both the sides. Do I actually
I
have
was
to
looking
find out?
up-
It's amazing.
After Israel keeps showing up in the news, people started like, people waited 2 weeks to give me hot takes, and now all I'm hearing are both sides just telling me all sorts of stuff. So I typed in ELI 5 Israel, and there are 20 years of explanations and theories, and they're all like longer than a Medium article. Like I can't read all this. I can't form an opinion with all this information. It's too much work.
I think the Israel thing's funny because Rick and Morty actually made fun of that, and the people are like, "Oh, you gotta have a high IQ to watch Rick and Morty, or getting like broiled alive."
Yeah, but Rick and Morty did it
Vindicators
right.
Episode.
Yeah, but Rick and Morty did it right, because the joke is that Rick won't shut the fuck up about politics.
Yeah, it ruined
And
him,
then it
right?
makes everyone
and they're like, "Well,
uncomfortable.
I'm gonna talk about it." He's like, "You can't." It makes sense.
Yeah, that's
Funny.
the whole. Yeah, that's the whole gag. And the funniest part of that, though, is I didn't realize in the commentary, they're like, and then 3 episodes later, when Rick's fighting with the president character, he actually makes peace in Israel just to piss the president off.
Oh yeah. Because
He actually
Israelis
solved
and
the problem.
Palestinians just to make the president look ineffective. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's great. That's funny as shit.
I guess I could have been shooting guys the entire time, but there's little reason to most of the time. You just walk by them. I wish the game kind of played more like this, though, to where you're shooting ghosts a little bit more.
I want to believe there aren't as many evil people working and acting as there are. This is sad.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels.
So were the cast of that 70 show.
I kept hearing whispers around barrels of an underground society, mystic outsiders.
I'd like to apologize to the
Brian
cast of that 70
right in
show.
front of my cheese puffs, you fucker.
Planters cheese puff.
I don't know, some snacks you just ate as a kid and now you're here and it's like, well, I remember those. Those are good.
Every so often, I had a Mr. Good bar the other day and I was like nauseated. I love a good Mr. Good bar though. No one told you life was gonna be this way.
I wish we could just watch Friends and riff on that. Why do all the other people get the good jobs? You got like MK Fire and Ice. He just records the video games. He plays them really good, mind you. We didn't have to talk at all. And then you got people who are like, I just watch other people's videos. I don't make anything. Meanwhile, I'm stuck here stealing other people's video game. Oh, wait.
I was thinking, you were talking about there's a guy who's doing like retro commercials. What if we did that, but we just changed it randomly? Or like we watch bad instructional videos. Just, these are ideas. Chat, you can steal these ideas. We didn't invent them.
Had to like use a service besides YouTube because YouTube's too easy to like exploit.
Yeah. Just Rick and Morty's voice actors are pretty good. There's a TikToker named Sean Kelly who I was watching who does a really good Rick and Morty, and people were angry that he didn't get the role. And then I kept looking into his stuff, and I realized he only did about 4 1-minute long scenes as Rick and Morty over the course of like 5 years. And then I realized he can only hold that for about like 5 minutes. And he's talented and he's really good, and we can say give him the job, but I bet you the thing they said is that voice was so punishing that they were trying to find people who could improvise and get the amount of work done that they needed per session.
Yeah,
because the voice session would be upwards
out.
of 3 hours.
If they get blown out after a 3-hour session, there's no guarantee that'll even last.
It's about stamina. At least that's what the women tell me.
Which women?
I started Googling. I don't know. I started Googling if fucking Joe Pera.
That was a really good response. I don't know. You know, the ones.
Well, I was trying to say
the
like
ones
Joe
with the
Pera
boobs
would,
and, you know, the...
the ones that live to tell the tale. Joe Pera, I was trying to figure out if he really does talk like that.
The story was affecting the scene.
What was the theme song to that 70s show? I thought it was the Friends theme song, but now I realize it's not.
The dark presence. Fuck!
So no one told you life was good. Seems like you're always stuck in second gear.
I'll be there for you.
I am Pazuzu.
Made in America, am I right, fellas? Bullshit.
Can't get me here, Scary Cloud.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
I'm gonna step back and like, ah, I'm back again. That'd be
Gotcha.
awesome.
Why would the dark presence leave?
Yeah, why would it leave me alone? It knows where I am.
I love in Evil Dead that they can just get Ash at any point, and they're always constantly circling the cabin and then coming back like 2 hours later. Ah! The scary voice.
No, it's a gas leak.
Spirit Seeker says the 70s show opening song ended with the lyrics, "Hello, Wisconsin."
Things clicked into place. The story rang true. I was making progress.
Am I? I don't know if I'm making progress, to tell you the truth. I got 4 lights.
Alright, I just watched the intro to that 70s show, and I gotta say, that dude definitely looks like he did some evil shit.
Yeah, he does have that look.
Yeah, his mutton chops are an inch too low. No, I don't want to be an armchair critic. I don't know that guy. I don't know his story. That's for other people to tell me. But the intro, I do not remember that song. That's for the media to decide. But I do not remember that intro. Oh, do you want to hear a story about the Batman theme song? It's really funny.
Was it written by a dryer or like a?
No, there had to be. There had to be. There had to be. Hang on, let me double check this, just so I don't fuck it up. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
We all know the song, right? No. That one?
Oh, yeah.
Owned by Fox. In the credit, it says lyric by Neil Hefti.
Who's that?
I like that. Well, that doesn't matter. It's that there's no lyrics to the song. It literally has one word in it, so it says lyric by Neil Hefti.
No.
Like if you look up the song, yeah, no, it just says Batman in the lyric sheet. So he got credit for one lyric. Did you know Star Trek actually has lyrics to the original song?
Really?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't. I don't even know where I'm going.
Mental Floss, the Star Trek theme has lyrics. Also, there's an iPhone 15 apparently. Gene Roddenberry wrote lyrics. Roddenberry wanted a piece of composing profit, so he got a co-writer credit, so he got residuals of the song. It's something along the lines of like, beyond the starlight, out here in space. That's really
stupid.
underhanded. That's pretty shifty. I love it. Yeah.
Out in the stars, we have a track, and we go on the track.
Weren't you and I talking about how like almost every John Williams song is like Star Wars, da-na-na-na, you know, they all. But like, Superman, like it just almost seems like he's
Superman going anywhere Superman can. Yeah, where it's just like
that's Danny Elfman I just did, but yeah, they all have. Let me look it up. There's a few where it almost seems like he's just riffing the name of the thing.
Where the hell I'm going?
Let's see. Now I'm looking at other John Williams stuff, and it's like I don't remember the theme song. Did he go Schindler's List?
Probably not.
Bill Murray wrote lyrics to the Jaws theme. I know.
Who's got the list?
No, I think I'm thinking of one. The
you know, obnoxiously like poppies. Yeah.
He wrote that list. Who wrote that list? Schindler's List. Ow! Like it's like
yeah, like a variety of genres.
Jr.
Yeah. We got AC/DC. We got Beyonce. We got Kanye West. We got...
Can you write AC/DC singing the Alan Wake? Alan Wake! Fear and quake! Get away from the monsters for now. You gotta write a.
I gotta talk to that fucking guy again. Was I really in the right place the whole fucking time? Ah.
Sometimes at work we sing about the Orange Man, and just if Death Cab for Cutie had decided to get political, and like they have this vaguely anti-Trump song like, and then you run in the woods from the Orange Man.
Where the fuck do I go? I hate when games do this. It's really bad.
I swear to God, there's one more. And it's not Indiana Jones, but there is one more song by John Williams where I'm like, he's just reading the title.
You gotta binge all the Nightmare on Elm Street, but your girlfriend is not down. You should tell her too bad.
Max T, my girlfriend was so afraid of Freddy Krueger. She's so afraid of like horror stuff And then we watched the second one and she went, I get it, Freddy's funny. And I was like, yeah, you got it. And then the problem is that I couldn't get her to sit down because they just got shittier each movie. I really like New Nightmare.
I like the shitty ones. I guess this point
I
of
like them all.
interest
They're
doesn't seem to
not
matter
bad ones.
whatsoever. This guy's here, but like, it really doesn't mean anything. So I guess I'm gonna leave from here and go somewhere else. But I don't know. I have no idea where to go.
Sure,
I'm completely lost.
Oh, do you want me to look up the guide? I'm sorry.
I might
we're
need
talking
help
about Nightmare.
actually. Yeah, it's that weird with the design. It's, you know, I'm back. I've been through it 3 times. And it's like, I guess you light things up, maybe. I don't even know anymore. And even if I were to get to where I need to go, I don't even know how to get there. Like, if I need to go change a scene in a subway to a specific thing, I don't even know if you gotta, like, how am I gonna get there? I don't know. How did I get there? I have no idea.
I'm looking it up.
This is supposed to be Metroidvania. I don't know.
And when the game gets really scary, I'm gonna double check. Are we? Are we still in the chapter we're just in?
I don't know.
Well, that was a dumb question. I'm sorry. I think. Let me double check. I think we may still be on Initiation 2.
Yeah, I guess we're still in Initiation 2, and I need to not be up here. I need to be in the subway. Because all my
New
objectives are
scene
in the
before
subway.
you is of a large train crash that has blocked the path forward. Did we do that?
Yeah.
Before you jump into your plot board. Okay. Okay. Navigate abandoned station. Be sure to loot all the lockers in this area, then head down the stairs to the flooded area where bright light can be found. So we did all that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Return to the collapsed tunnel. You can finally move the rubble blocking the site of the murder and advance the story. Did you do that?
Yeah.
Okay, be sure to check the lockers. Oh, okay, yeah, I think I see. So the tunnel will open up into a large ominous chamber, and in that center, the murder victim agent Nightingale. Reach for the heart, find a familiar scene, will play it from a different perspective.
Okay, that's where I need to go.
Have we done that yet?
No.
Okay, so let me scroll back up.
The scene had changed. The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Okay, take a pit stop in the room to the left, find another break room, dump any supplies you need, check the locker before heading back to grab the light with your angel lamp. Taking the lamp will reveal a partial path forward, but not enough to get you anywhere. Look to the right, past the word hunted on the wall to find another bright light. I guess you're going the right way because there's NPCs. What are you guys talking about?
Back.
Bubba Hotep?
I left this entire area because I'm like, well, I guess I'm done here, but I should have gone back to some of the tunnels and changed the scenes around. It's just
that's a weird mechanic.
Not my favorite. Because I'm like
yeah,
which one of these areas you're at? Well, first of all, they're black and white. So I can recognize, I can recognize them kind of, but
yeah.
It loses some readability, and I don't know what to say. It's just confusing. Okay, collapsed tunnel summoning ritual. Let's change it from summoning ritual to... Oh no, I guess I'll just go this way.
I guess you can uncollapse the tunnel, or...
Yeah, no, we're good. I figured it out. It's just, damn.
Okay. Sorry.
The game's not afraid to let you just wander all the way back to the damn start.
I know, yeah.
Which would be okay, but the puzzles are like, I don't know, where is it? You gotta change reality. Wow. Some adventure game stuff, I guess. For some people, this is great. For me, it's not so great because my brain is like a peanut sometimes, or a cheese ball.
I find video games daunting for the fact that, like, if it's Sonic the Hedgehog getting from left to right, I know what I'm doing. But even that new one where it's like, first you collect gears, then you collect springs, then you know, it's like, what the fuck am I doing?
My least
Well,
favorite
you only
is when I
collected
get a
200 socket wrenches.
narrow FOV like this, and it's like, turn around a bunch of corners. I'm like, oh boy.
It's only
always
so
get
dark.
turned
You
around
won't
when
even
that
know which hallways
happens.
you took. Yeah.
I had found the murder site. Somehow
Shop
the
from Sin
victim's
City.
heart was the key.
This will help you find runes and bone charms later.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home.
It's just the reflection of that 70s show guy.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I just realized they put FMVs over the game, right? So you could replace them with whatever you want.
Progress, but I'm in danger.
Just episodes of a certain dog.
Please
I'm putting Family Guy characters and we have Joe. Like, hey, Peter.
Hey, you have to help me.
You gotta help me.
You can
Peter.
mod this, right?
Surely it's Unreal.
Had the woman in the vision helped?
Surely Homer Simpson could walk around and investigate
Something
this.
had changed. Outside.
Or Barney Gumble.
Parliament Tower, where I'd lived with Alice.
I would actually, if
Hello,
someone makes
Joe.
a model of
Lisa
Barney
needs
Gumble.
braces.
The iron helps us play.
Hello, Joe. This has been the game to put that in there. That would have been great.
End of part. Oh. Dental plan. Dental
It's your
plan.
turn, Brian. Remember.
Okay. And some say that it loop forever. This road that I lose you on every time. And some say that it loops for this road.
Yeah, sing it.
And some say that it loops forever. This road that I lose you on every time. But instead, it's just this bullshit game. The
That's
developers
not what it said on the screen.
had a lot on their mind. Yeah, but I don't want to. These lyrics aren't good. What is
Right
this?
here
What is this
on
kind of
this
singing?
winding road?
On this winding road. What's that voice?
Horny.
horny woman
Yeah.
too close to microphone.
Horny woman singing. It's a popular genre. I don't know if you've heard of it. Winding
On this
road.
winding road, will never let me go.
The Winding Road is my
Wherever I
dig
am.
piece, apparently. You know what I mean?
Fade to black,
Fade to black. Oh no.
wherever I am.
I'm skipping. I'm stopping. The jokes are getting too spicy. I think we're on part 4 or part 2. Hard to say. This guy gets a lot of play. I'm glad they ray traced that.
game-
That's nice.
Wait. I think I actually, in the original, I think I did get pissed off because it kept going like Chapter 1, subsection C. I remember having one of those like.
Sam Lake likes that,
I think that might have-
stuff.
Is that like a common thing? And let me look up the first Alan Wake
getting
like
there.
the structure.
It's okay for Sam Lake to be pretentious. He brought us
Who's writing this poem? Me? No.
I'm sorry, he brought us Max Payne.
Stepping to the murder site, I'd felt it hanging in the
Like I
air.
replaced that with that character from the Loud Family running all funny.
The motion of the act.
you could have a lot of fun with this.
Dead eyes of the victim staring at something it couldn't see.
I can't find the Alan Wake like Alan Wake 2 is fuck the SEO of Alan Wake 1 now.
Level, overlapping with your
hell yeah
meaningless existence. Regression to something you had managed to forget.
I'm sorry, Max Payne. I won't leave.
Taking you for
I have to go in here and like turn back time on Oh, Google Maps won't even let, or Google won't even let you do that anymore. On mobile, it only lets you do like the past year. It doesn't let you go like, and stop searching at 2023.
That's enough old stuff. We can't sell you new stuff if you keep buying old stuff.
We can't sell you new stuff if you keep buying the old stuff. I
just love Markula voice. No, you have
Dracula
to buy the
stuff.
new thing. It's a very white dude voice, but it's like, you know, the whitest Dracula voice you can do. Hey!
Okay, let's see.
My SEO
Alan Wake's is very
has been
simple. Alan Wake's got like 6 chapters. Okay, that's easy.
Where the fuck? Okay, I guess we'll go this way.
Creative Dude says,
The station had changed.
can't sleep, clown will
I
eat
was
me.
closer now.
Followed by, also YouTube didn't like Brian's sexy voice and the program crashed. Siste says, I liked Eyes Without a Face. Was Eyes Without a Face the song in this? Because that is a real song. I like that one.
That's a good question. Hey, unknown user, it is Payne Maxon.
Our home in New York. Was I really
Look up
this
Eyes
close
Without a
to being
Face, is that
home?
in this?
Going up to our apartment? Would I be home?
I heard this song's written
was this
for
just an echo of the real thing?
actual game.
Even then, the murder site had brought me one step closer to escape.
That was the name of a movie, too, yeah.
The payphone at the edge of the plaza was ringing again.
Well, Hellbent, it's about that time.
Look at that cable go.
Thank God it picked up. I thought I lost you again.
What time?
Who are
Is
you?
it Vader time?
That
Already?
Why are you helping me?
That I have one more hour till I leave.
Till Brian
Are you talking about
dies.
the murder site? Yeah, I did.
That's fantastic, Alan. We're closer to getting out. We're making progress.
Well, we would be if you would answer my damn questions.
Last time we spoke, you were pretty worried about Alice. Did you ever check Parliament Tower? To make sure she really got out of the dark place?
Well, of course she got out. That's why I'm here. That's the whole goddamn point.
Be very careful, Alan. The dark presence is stealing from you. It can already manifest as your double. Scratch will come.
Wait, hello?
Good thing he brought his purse. Check it out. Look at this luxury apartment.
that's what we call a Seattle house.
Got books. There's none of these full of books. I'm sorry. That might be a book or two. I got the library in there. How to win. A book.
How to kick ass in business.
The writer.
So you're homeless, a beginner's guide.
The cult, using his
beginner's
words.
guide.
Or maybe he was the monster behind it all. Either way, Alice Wake, his ex, she knew things. It was there in her art for all to see. A cry for help. The darkness she'd witnessed. And that put her in danger.
Was Alice here? In the story?
I do love the art and story here, but man, that train sequence was really annoying. I sucked at that. Pretty elevator. What's this from?
Midnight.
Initiation 3. Does that mean chapter 3?
Set to go off when the door
I
opens.
don't know, man.
Welcome to our blinding room.
Alice!
Alice, I'm here to
I'm
stall.
tired of the.
She's not
I'm
here.
tired.
You're gonna guess she wouldn't be
I'm
here.
tired of the font that's so big that
This
it
is a
takes
photo
up
of
the whole
Scratch.
screen.
How did Alice get
Oh,
here?
yeah.
It's just the bird
Is he
from
stalking her?
Sonic. This is a photo of Scratch.
I need to
It's
see
signed.
Robotnik in a closet. He's like, Granda!
This is a photo of Scratch.
He's the dark one.
I gave him some robo-hypnol
This is
and
the
I
door of my
haven't seen him
study.
in a month.
Where I wrote my books.
I hope he's okay. I
Someone
worry
wasn't
very
here
much.
He's monologuing to himself, by the way. This is
Alice's
my
video
study
camera.
where I wrote books.
This is a video
No
camera.
memory card inside.
In case anyone's watching this in the
There's
future.
no memory card to steal out of this. Video art doc on screen's focal point of dark place. This is a crazy person's note. This is- like a plate of empty, like a unfinished plate of spaghetti and some like psycho notes. Oh yeah. Trying to
Mac
make
and
some-
cheese, mac and cheese, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. Author's notes. Part 1. I'll just leave it here. Here's SD card.
Part 1. What was Alice working on?
Clearly spaghetti. I'm gonna eat spaghetti there. I'm gonna eat a little spaghetti over here. He's making little plates of spaghetti. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, fuck. Why can't you zoom in there? It's weird. Okay. Get over your camera.
I don't know why you're reminding me. You're reminding me of the American Dad, where the dude's like, "I've just got so many salads I'm designing right now."
Yeah, designing salads.
He's designing spaghettis.
Oh, it looks like shit. Why did they render in this?
When I was
It's
younger,
always funny.
photography was everything to me.
That doesn't
I
even look
moved
like
to
a
New York
human
thinking
being.
I'd make it as an artist.
What
I know
is
we're
it
playing
about
a
a
Neo
video
Geo
that just
game.
looks wrong?
We had a good thing. We were both dedicated.
Can't they
by our
just run
creative
that fucking
ambitions.
smear filter so it looks a little video
The only
gamey?
difference was that Alan's work
Honestly,
made
it feels
money.
like they're gonna 3D render her face too, but they're like, it takes too much money. Just run the video.
I took his promo shots.
I want. There's like a version of this where she's wearing that ugly head tracking camera.
I'm sure he forced his publisher.
They ran out little white dots to put on her face.
I was taking
Like,
photos.
we don't got any more of the Dippin' Dots.
Turns
No
out
more
that's a-
Dippin' Dots. I'll just videotape her.
I was gonna say, it turns out the white dots are actually a disease you get from working on video games too long.
Super cancerous.
Things got complicated sometimes, but that's life,
They,
right?
you just wake up with them one day.
We loved each other.
They're like surgically attached to you.
Then
Look at her lips on his back. Oh. I miss my wife.
Make shadow puppets. My wife's dead.
No, she's not. She's right here.
I set up a trip to see a doctor.
Oh
in
yeah, I
Washington.
forgot.
Mwah.
I didn't tell him until we got there.
Mwah. Mwah. It's like she's right here.
I love you,
We
baby.
argued.
Who's the lucky lady with the 250 lumens?
Who's a pretty boy in the mirror here?
Sometimes I project it into the mirror so I can see it in the bathroom.
Do you know what projection is, honey?
She's still talking. Let's go.
Quiet, I'm monologuing. All right, have it your way, gorgeous.
Oh, here comes the waterworks.
About
Here comes
6 years ago, I started hearing noises in the night. Typewriter keys clacking.
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, that's why I don't do serious roles.
Yeah.
Oh, but can you sound really serious? It never works. It's like, I need you to sound as serious as you possibly can, and I'm like, hey, fucker. Doesn't work.
Yeah, I hate you.
Then it got violent.
The darkness inside me.
It was Alan.
This is a prologue to a porno called The Darkness.
You can't call porno that.
Why not? She's haunted by.
Because there's nothing in
Demons.
that hole that's dark.
He always did have anger in him.
It's constantly being exposed to
that's filled
the
with
elements.
Oh yeah. You got a real problem when you're getting like sun related skin problems there.
Now, when the monster comes, I turn it into art.
Oh man, we're gonna be turning rooms into different rooms again.
Oh boy. I hope
Please
the
no.
modeling team is ready.
No more rooms into other rooms. You burned out the gimmick. It's done.
It would
Please,
be
God.
funny if the projector. What if the projector said like source lost? You have to spend like 5 minutes fixing the projector. All right, it's on the right input.
Alice. Scratch was terrorizing her. Why?
Damien Wolf of Tuplex says reminds you of the Dead Space intro. Yeah, kinda. The dark place. That's evil Alan. Oh man, come on, light a match.
When he turns into a fucking video, it makes me laugh every time.
He's like, I'm a real boy.
I sat in the writer's
I
room
got
and
no
wrote a
strings
story.
to hold me down.
Initiation. To project myself through.
It reminds me of Wall-E. Remember in Wall-E? Like,
He has the same look on his face when you step on something wet in the kitchen and you know you hadn't used the sink in a bit.
Loop me back. I was
You're
writing the
bummed.
story.
Is that an ice
And
cube?
in the story, I now stepped into the writer's room.
I left the fridge open.
But there was no one here writing.
I would argue that there is a lot of people writing it, a multicultural, multi-gendered team of people.
They actually brought on a special writing team just to wake this up a little bit. I'm not even joking.
Just I was gonna say this. Oh god, wait, so I'm looking at this from your perspective, but is the live action at 60 FPS?
No, that'd be cool if it were, but no. Wow, that was a short one.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I skipped the song. Oh well.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my keys! I dropped my
just
keys
wanted to
in
watch
the toilet. No! Oh, I flushed my keys. Ah!
You see a witch on a bicycle.
POV, I flushed my contact.
I stuck a,
This
yeah,
was like
stuck
the
a GoPro in the
G5 gun.
toilet.
From the toilet. I like how awful the audio balancing is. Like, he goes from like, and then you went.
Yeah, it really keeps you on the edge of your volume knob.
Yeah, it's the most pretentious thing that anybody does is like just jack the shit out of the audio.
The Dark Place.
It comes with the assumption that you have a very expensive 7-piece surround system with a subwoofer and a whole, entertainment center devoted to all this.
Time you've managed to get out.
DMPA woofer.
But so has your evil doppelganger, Mr. Scratch, or is it the Dark Presence?
Or is it Grounder?
Disney Pixar's Alan Wake 2.
He's Scratch when he looks like me, but he can change into this.
He's Grounder when
And
he.
Scratch, the Dark Presence, wants to rewrite the world in his own image.
Which would be
You're
in
gonna
your
go to the
image,
loony bin.
as he looks just like you.
And turn the world
No, it's a Dr. Robotnik's image, you
During
idiots.
Deerfest, which is scheduled to take place in a couple of days.
Yes, your stinkiness.
You got out of the Dark Place by writing a novel.
forgot.
The pages we've been finding.
Forgot
But your
that was
double
called
edited
like
it
yes, your
into a
ugliness.
horror story that's now changing
Yes,
reality,
your
taking over people, making them
Yes,
crazy.
your yeastiness.
Bringing the Dark Place to Bright Falls.
Yes, fiction coming in contact with the Dark Place can change reality. The story is coming true, soaking into everything like
Mr. Wake is in a robo nightmare.
My
Back in 2010.
Yes, last time it didn't happen.
I will
all at
drive
once.
this Mobian
The
absolutely
story grew bit
crazy.
by bit as it unfolded. And that dark presence was still bound in the lake. I stopped it before it got the ending it wanted. Before it broke free. Based on that, there's still time.
Which brings us to your magical light switch.
The clicker.
Sometimes when we look
Nashville
at plus
doesn't
size
quite
models on
cover
the
it.
internet, we play that
Scratch
song.
wants it to bring about his ending.
Man, that song's on my head all the time. Like if I'm using the
If I can get
restroom,
the
even
clicker.
like if I gotta
I
take a
can
piss,
It's
I'm
really
like,
funny.
Make all this shit go away.
I have actually met people that I think that song would like sum them up perfect.
Look,
oh yeah.
I know it's batshit crazy.
We get it, Alan. You're from the
Memories
other world, and there's
full of
Scratch.
holes,
I
and
get
I'm
it.
not sure how much I can trust.
I get it.
It's like
No, I have more details for you.
dream.
I have
Where's
more
your wife?
nuance to share. If you're so great, where's your wife, Alan Wake?
That was unnecessary.
Mr. Wake,
Yeah, that was very Twin Peaksy.
Alan,
Did they wipe like
we've
that
seen
too?
our share of batshit crazy in the past 24 hours.
I
Because
do.
they're trying to
Well,
not
You
make
and
this
I
guy
do
feel
when we get
awkward.
on.
Why would they do that? It's like they're
Why
fucking
are
with him.
we written into the story?
It's like Sam, let's like drink your coffee at the same time once he finishes his standard crazy guy rant.
I have entered telepath mode. I will fix it. I apologize. Thank you, Creative Doof.
Escape somehow.
I'm from the future.
With that in the story, Scratch would have edited it to get to you,
Yeah.
to hurt you.
Uh-huh. That's really interesting.
We are
All
all
right.
in danger.
I think it's funny because the actual actor's beard and mustache is more full than the Unreal Engine can provide.
Alvin, go look at the stream. Go look at my head.
It's insane.
Oh, perfect.
And there's
It
so
really
much
fits
of
the
it.
tone.
Hell yeah, different character.
We should make a Scratch and Grounder head just for this.
I like games with complex animation rigs because when you control them with the keyboard, it just doesn't like.
It doesn't work. Yeah.
We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind.
Oh, the Beavis head's funny too.
Have you ever heard of the Cult of the Tree?
Creepy bunch. In the habit of wearing deer masks, performing murder rituals, victims turning into monsters
Beep,
possessed
boop,
by
beep.
darkness, possibly inspired by a horror story written
You
by
just
a
slam his head
certain
into the desk.
author.
It's like, tell us, Alan, where
She's
is
just
she?
gonna like,
The cult.
where's the trigger?
Yes. Yes. They have the clicker.
Don't stop.
If the cult has the clicker, does that make them Scratch's
The
followers?
clicker.
How are you so certain they even have the clicker?
They could be working for Scratch.
Is this like a term for
I
like
don't remember. It's
syphilis?
all confused.
Alan, if I'm gonna act on
I
this,
think the clicker's like a
information,
term
you
for
need
like
to
the
be
dog
honest
training
with me.
clicker.
Yeah.
Like,
Of course.
Is he confused? Or is he hiding something?
why are we interrogating God? Oh, whatever.
Wake said the cult has the clicker. How does he know?
Look at the clicker. How far are we? Is this the end?
Later, the next chapter.
Actually,
next
we already
chapter,
surpassed
the
as far as
next
IGN
chapter.
got into the guide.
Keep the pages safe, the dark shining of the words.
Wake is hiding pages. That's how he knows the cult has the clicker. Wake has a double. Mr. Scratch. Where is he now?
A cloud of wrath wears my
Just
face.
cuts to Scratch getting obliterated by
place,
Sonic or whatever.
inner place.
It's unplugging
Scratching
Robotnik's
every body
toilet.
of work.
Scratch is here. In Washington.
Oh,
He's hunting Wake. Scratch looks just like Wake. Why?
Don't wake up the dreamer if your life is a dream. I swam to the shore, but the water is rising.
Hedgehog!
Wake and Scratch are clearly connected.
This song is really
Maybe
funny.
Scratch got out because Wake did.
Oh, it's like the
Creative
perfect
Doof
theme
says
song.
Even IGN. Creative Doof said even IGN gave up on this game.
IGN gave it a fucking 5, I think. Like, it's got a lot of, like,
Out of-
perfect
out of what?
ratings.
Okay, Mr. Wake. I know you have
Oh, let me
more
see what
pages of the
IGN gave it. Let me
manuscript on
make
you.
sure I'm telling the
You
truth.
don't understand how vital these pages are. They're the only way I can know what's coming.
You're not the only one
9
trying
out of
to
10.
solve this. This is our job.
So
Okay.
so not good.
Here.
Glowing reviews.
This is all I have. Be careful with them.
Okay, I can't find a fucking list that isn't just like trying to also sell me like top 10 tips for how to like bleach my teeth. So hang on.
Yeah, GameSpot gave it a 10 out of 10. GameSpot said it's perfect.
Not a single thing wrong. There are 19
Calling
chapters
a game
in the game.
ambitious can come with an implied caveat. A game with a great ambition can be something that reaches high and far, but it can also be one that doesn't quite get there. Alan Wake 2 is one of the most ambitious games I've ever played, but don't misconstrue that as it doesn't fall short of its lofty goals. On the contrary, Alan Wake 2 achieves virtually everything the developer Remedy Entertainment set out to do. I mean, all right.
I don't trust reviewers anymore.
That was a real ball-licking statement right there. Is all I gotta say.
Everything they'd ever tried to accomplish.
It's a master stroke. I cried.
I cried. Okay, there's 10 chapters per character, so she gets 10 and Alan gets 10.
Okay, I was about to say, because that would make it really, really short. Although
Yeah.
I don't even know what a chapter is now that you mentioned it. What is a chapter in this?
Like initiation or like his and
Inside the
hers or like
trailer,
investigation
at
or
the
whatever.
outskirts of
So
Watery, Saga had seen
so
Wake's
so
fabled
each one has a
clicker for the
chapter
first
1, 2,
time
3, 4, 5
in
to
the
10.
hands of the cult
What
of
chapter are
Betrayal.
we on?
A cultist stared at her.
I don't fucking
She drew
remember.
a
It just
weapon.
said. I don't want to look up this game anymore. It's just all clickbaity
easy, buddy.
nonsense. There's not just one Wikipedia that's like, and it's this.
Whoa!
I think we're only like a third of the way into the game.
Wake has more
Maybe I'm wrong.
information.
Yeah, I
I need
think
to
I
keep
took way
questioning
too
him.
long to get past the stupid subway tunnel, and now I've added an extra 2 hours to the game.
Whatever.
Oh, mercy.
This
Fucking
game really
shoebox.
thinks it's important.
Oh, was I supposed to put stuff in the shoebox so that... I don't understand. Has it got my pills? This shatters if I wear it and I die. We don't want that. Hey, Benikaga. Hey, VT. We're at Return to the Heart, whatever that is.
Alan Wake 2 is an absolute masterclass that redefines the boundaries of gaming entertainment. From the moment I picked up the controller, I was instantly drawn into a world where reality and fiction blur, creating an unforgettable gaming experience. This sequel takes everything that made the original Alan Wake great and amplifies it to perfection. One of the standout features is the brilliant mix of live action and gameplay, a seamless integration of live action sequences directly added into the narrative that adds a layer of immersion that is unparalleled. It's like you're not just playing the game, you are in fact living it. And the performances are top notch, making the characters both real and relatable, pulling you out of the light and into the dark, mysterious world of Bright Falls. But what truly sets it apart is its clever use of meta humor and references. This game is filled to the brim with witty nods and inside jokes, making it a true delight for fans of the series and pop culture enthusiasts alike. Fans of cult classics like Twin Peaks will find themselves in paradise with nods and inspiration sprinkled throughout the game. Who do you
Yeah, I
think
think
wrote
I'm
this?
bugged. I don't think I can interact with anything because this Charms tutorial is actually interrupting me from talking to Alan.
You're like stuck there.
Yeah, nothing's
And
working.
let's talk about the cost. Alan Wake 2 practically feels like the developers are giving it away. The amount of content, quality of production, and sheer joy you'll experience while playing this game are worth so much more than its asking price. It is in fact a steal, and you'll be left wondering how they managed to offer such an incredible experience at such a reasonable cost. This is what I would call a triumph in gaming. It takes everything we loved about the original and amplifies it to a level we never thought possible.
It's just saying
Which
nice
gaming
things.
magazine
It's not,
wrote that?
It's not. It's just like, and it elevates, and it's good, and it's everything
I
you
just
want
typed
it
into
to be.
ChatGPT. I typed into ChatGPT, write a glowing review of Alan Wake 2.
Oh, that sounded like the IGN one.
I know, that's what I thought. Yeah, humans' jobs aren't replaceable. Computers are gonna come take IGN's jobs. Those real journalists.
Either I'm stupid or my game's completely bugged.
I've been a cage.
What do I do here? Maybe I gotta go to my thing.
This mug always cheers me up.
Ah, I should have been in cases. I'm stupid.
Wake just gave us a lot of information. But this clicker seems like a good place to start. If we find that, then we find the cult.
Is it really me solving the mystery if it tells me what to...
Where the real question, where is the clicker? Because I want to change it to something else.
Yeah, where's the clicker? That's what, what I'm saying. Where's the...
that's our review. Yeah, where's the clicker? Because this is stupid.
It's perfect. I cried.
Standing inside the trailer at the outskirts of Watery, Saga had seen Wake's fabled clicker for the first time, in the hands of the cult of the Tree. Her mind reeled from what the horror story was now claiming about her, her life, her past. She didn't accept it. She stepped out of the trailer. She needed air, but she wasn't alone. A cultist stared at her from behind a deer mask. She drew her weapon, shouted, ran after him.
It's gonna be so easy to be a kid and write fucking essays for school now that Alan Wake 2 versus Citizen Kane. Citizen Kane is renowned for innovative storytelling.
It's all on the page.
Yeah, there's gonna be like no essay, live, no written. You have to just say it with your mouth.
You have to improvise a whole essay. We're gonna have like kids that are like perfect Twitch streamers by the time they're 9.
You need me there.
Yeah, they're gonna memorize the whole fucking ChatGPT thing. And it's like, look, this is the most that they're willing to learn.
Badge on that flannel.
I know everyone feels sad, but like anyone who's ever written fucking video game reviews, I have 2 friends who have worked at places like IGN. And
look, from now on, you can swap between Alan and Saga's stories via the bucket in the janitor's break room.
I go and look in the janitor bucket every time I play this.
My old jerk off bucket. You can go there to change characters anytime.
Alan Wake 2. A drop in the bucket.
Drop in the bucket's worth 2 in the balls.
1 in the hand is worth 2 in the face, I hear.
My computer mouse awkwardly like, ooh, I gotta get it. I don't hate this game.
Do you want us to play the bright colors and flashy loud sounds?
Like how we couldn't hear the dialogue earlier, but it's like, oh yeah, turn this part up really loud though.
I don't really wake them up.
I was back. I wasn't able to.
Orson Welles is like in charge of this, sitting at his like big desk, and he's like, "You must add loud sound effects in order to keep them awake."
They'll be bored if you don't.
Can you just have a train horn play in their headphones every 30 seconds or so?
I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar, important. I'm losing myself. I had to find it. I have to remember the clicker.
This is great if you.
I
this is a
would
great
like to
portion if you
start
don't want
by
to play the
saying,
game.
I am safe. They are feeding me well.
I
Even
like
with my
I
missing
like it
fingers.
here, and I like it here on Twitter.
We probably can't do too many like prisoner of war jokes, but I actually have a prisoner of war letter in my in this box over here next to me. I'm not joking.
But closer to my goal.
And it actually does say they are feeding me most days. That's like what I thought you. That's insane that like they're like write it nice.
I do like when they got prisoners of war. It's like they feed us so good. I have never had. I think it's some of the Chinese propaganda. They showed a bunch of Chinese soldiers eating like really good, really awesome Chinese food. You know, like and the Americans got to eat Big Macs, and I'm like, there's no way that's true.
No, they don't get. Wait, what? They have a McDonald's in prisoner of war camps?
Oh yeah, they actually America can deploy a Burger King within anywhere really. We can deploy entire Taco Bells and Burger Kings anywhere on the planet within like hours.
Right. Oh yeah, you were telling me about like if a Pancake Hut goes down or like an IHOP or something, like they can.
Oh, that's not even
they
the
have
government there.
tools to,
That's
like-
just Waffle House, right? But like militarily,
that's
they
funny.
put like all the shit you need to build a Burger King or a Taco Bell on like a trailer truck, and they fly it with the bomber jet over and just land it wherever. You ship it out and just throw up a Burger King, just whomp, and they just keep shipping in beef,
It is
right?
It is amazing that the resilience of time and energy thrown at stuff.
I think it's funny. It's just like, yeah, the guns are important, but you really need burgers.
Scratch was reaching out.
I like that cut where it keeps cutting further away, and just as I said that, they overdid it and made the camera spin a bunch.
Ooh, my encoder got overloaded a couple times there. I gotta change a few things down the road.
No, just keep throwing shit at my face. This is fine.
Anybody in chat see a hiccup? Of course you did. This whole thing's just hiccups all over the place.
Welcome, welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time we wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now.
This time we're gonna do something a little different. We're not gonna put pretentious bullshit.
What demons he wrestles with in the dark hours of the night. Together with our house band, the Divine Old Gods of Asgard, we have created something very special. The song is called Herald of Darkness, but I like to call this next segment the story of the journey of Alan Wake, the musical. We just do what we always do. We'll
Very
chat,
clever.
but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
Yay! This is my favorite part of the game.
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
They should have done an effect that made them load in like it was Unreal Engine.
Like the objects pop into existence as it.
Oh, hell yeah. What the hell? Now I'm excited.
What?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up theory. Mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Alright.
Is this hard on the engine?
Nah,
This
it's
is
just a
great.
bunch of FMVs. It's fine.
Sugarfit says finally.
This
Sugarfit's
was the
the
whole
video
game.
of
I would
your.
have liked it more. I guess I got to go up and bother him. Hey.
Yeah, Sugarfit's your cat is more entertaining than the last 3 hours of this. but there is some close competition.
Okay, this is clever and well done. I like this. But these are also
This is
Doom
wonderful.
characters when you look at them. Those are just loud. They do the imps in Doom.
Yeah,
put
they
these
do
guys
look like.
in. We can put them in GD Doom or whatever. That's great. That's
I would
great.
love just in the middle of this if he just fell over, went fuck, and like got back up.
My dreams would light up my imagination, and you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here's the clue. To remember visions that come true.
There's so much effort put into this. I love it.
Oh my god, yeah.
Get them! Kill the zombies! Look out! Use a clicker! Oh, look out! They're gonna get you! Ah! That's great.
Dedicated Jets, are we near the end? I actually don't know.
I wish this were the end. If a game ended like this, I'd fucking love it. This would be the end
Call
of
of
like
Duty
The
end.
Last of Us.
Yeah, Last of Us
Look at
Part
him
3
go.
ends like this.
And the other question is, like, if I just stand here, does it loop? Like, did they loop it perfectly to the point to where I could just spend forever here?
Yeah, you might have to.
It'd be funny. Yeah, I'm laughing now that I'm stuck here for like 2 hours. Like, where do I go? Where's the objective? I don't understand.
There's a little tiny crawl space sized door that says like exit. You have to like, you have to get on your hands and knees, but you can only use like the Alt and Tab keys what activates it.
Like hour 7 in the music video room.
Yeah.
This game is super bizarre. I like that about it. Look, the light puzzle did my head in.
I like that. You remember in Epic Movie, the DVD menu gets mad that you don't push the button.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers
Still doing
became bestsellers. It was all too much. I had to get away.
Creative Juice says, "Is this what someone's death looks like?"
Yeah, this is what fires to your brain when you're dying.
I had an overdose and nearly died, and it did look a lot like this. Maybe that's why this is so funny to me.
One time I just started dancing with a bunch of people on the sidewalk and it looked just like this.
It's even cooler.
Hey, does this go on forever? That's great.
This reminds me of Jim Carrey and It Lord. He's like, I don't want to die like this. It's derivative.
Got music theater to death.
That's what they call it now.
Yes.
I would like to apologize for the following remarks. Oh, that's cool. I like this so much better than the last 3 hours.
Hour 12.
If we just skimmed through this and tried to find ways to clip out of the boundaries.
Okay, I see why people are giving it a 5 though. I hadn't seen nothing like this in a while.
Okay, yeah.
I won't say it's perfect, but
Yeah. We
You know
spent
what?
so much time wading through it. Yeah.
Compared to other stuff like Saints Row reboot and other stuff that had no soul whatsoever in it, it's nice to see
Right,
something
this
that
is a
seems to
little bit
care. Look, the video's reflected in the floor.
Ooh, turning up them renders.
And just stand there with a guitar, and you do 18. Oh no, we saw that take earlier. Yeah.
I imagine this is hard for the game to render this many video files, but I don't know.
Nah, these days not so hard, but back in like the MP2 day or MPEG-2 games. Yeah.
Well, MPEG-2 is significant.
Well, you got like an MP4 that's like 20 megabits or WebM.
Could never save the day. So sad, but true.
I really hope this segment's like 30 hours long. That would be really funny.
This is the whole rest of the game.
It's like Backrooms, but it's like the music video never stops. Like, oh god, I'm hungry.
Oh, it's like that new Rick and Morty where he's like, day 93 inside Jerry's brain. My daughter married a man who thinks that all computers are made by springs.
You'll find a light. Oh, I can't go that way. That's a really cool way to advertise your band too. Just be like, no, it's my game. Put my band in there.
My sister's band is here. And...
I don't care if you think it's not. It doesn't fit the tone. In fact,
and here are some opinions on Israel. Oh,
some unsolicited opinions.
And here's what I think about gay marriage. Oh, calm down, Kim.
Life begins at conception, baby.
And Tara Strong is gonna sing a few bars.
And Tara Strong should be supported.
Tara Strong is on the left screen. TJ is on the right.
I get my
Here are
opinions
Sean
from
Connery's last
actors.
words.
What a sad life.
Here is Sean Connery talking about when it's okay to hit your spouse.
Yes, as you know, Hollywood are brightest. Oh God, I can't. Okay, maybe I will be stuck here for 8 hours. I can't find the light. I need to steal the light.
Have you ever seen that 70s show? It's
pretty fucked up. Did you know that guy did a bad thing?
James Cameron has married one person from every major film that he's made.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Slam it
No one
up,
ever
bang
talks
it
about
up,
that.
every single movie session.
I'm gonna make a blockbuster, then we'll
New
make a
wife,
child.
new life.
Where's
the
Linda
light?
Hamilton
Where's the
and him
light?
can't work
Ah,
together.
this game's
That's
fucking
why there
driving me
was.
crazy. It's been a while since
That's why there
something's
was no.
driven me fucking crazy, but the level design here pisses me off. It's like, find a light, dumb shit.
What if they what if they suddenly go, this is part of the level, you gotta wait here 15 more minutes.
Yeah, the light doesn't show up until the music video ends, and it's like 38 minutes long.
Look, we gotta look, check out this sweet riff real quick. I paid for this game, goddammit.
Oh, follow the lights, I see.
It's gonna take you back to the beginning and be like, oh,
Then restart the whole game, yeah. Hell yeah, I'm killing the music video slowly. Are you tired?
He's got a great face for like, what did I just watch?
He does have a really good, oh fuck, I'm confused face. You're not wrong.
This is still happening, huh? Mm. How could Epstein afford an island?
He's pouring his heart out over here, and you're making inappropriate jokes.
Should be illegal for a man and a manatee to love.
Bring the lube and the flowers. The lumberjacks are ruining his marriage, and Leather Guy's sad about it. Yeah, you should turn these all into Doom monsters. That'd be awesome.
It would be funny to see them all with the guitars, yeah. What's up, Edgelord?
Edgelord.
John Crispolucci, he can't make cartoons anymore.
Yeah!
I do just enjoy the gel lights.
Oh, I'm so hard right now.
Yeah, I want to see a whole movie made on one soundstage.
It has this Matrix 4 thing going on where it feels like it's making fun of itself.
Yeah, I like that. And also, it just looks like Keanu. Everyone looks like Keanu.
Now the game's like, hey, now we're gonna, now you can fight stuff. It's been so long.
Yeah, but are you actually fighting it, or is
stuff.
this? I've been dying to kill.
This is really good, though.
You live in 1225.
Yeah, broadcast your address at the end. Yeah, it's pretty high tech, huh?
And the credits.
I couldn't believe how high tech that was. It pointed out my house. And
You
everything.
live in Sherman Oaks. Your parents are Richard and Barbara.
We are ordering
Smith.
pizzas now. in cooperation with Domino's.
We're giving you a free sample, whether you like it or
even free.
not.
It's like, yeah, we love it when people do this. It's funny. We love delivering pizzas to people's houses for no reason.
They're gonna do to that hate site what they did to Napster, where it's like suddenly above board. They try to gentrify the website.
Oh man.
You can buy music at Napster now. I think it's fucked up too.
Just letting Sam Lake do whatever he wants, I really approve of that. Like, I don't think this game is perfect. Some level design and puzzle design's kind of iffy, but that segment was really good.
Oh man, this is
pretty good.
No, credit where it's due. This made the last. I now have to convince myself that we were just so clueless for the first 4 hours.
Yeah, I must just be stupid, you know. Like, sometimes you fuck up on puzzles and you your brain just didn't parse it right.
Well, it is video games for me too. Sometimes once you realize
it's
what you're
not
supposed
over.
to do, you're like, oh yeah, they set it up 5 hours.
Such a dark place. Am I trapped in here?
Come on, are you serious?
There was a man who the key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo seems to seek out.
Damn.
Again and again, until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Hell yeah. Just make a whole game like this. Why not? But let me shoot more. That's all I'm asking. I want to be able to shoot more stuff. Open up, do things. What am I doing? I guess I'm watching. Oh. Yeah, there we go.
We wanted the audience and the player to both equally feel trapped.
Childhood Rises of Fame, Light versus Darkness. Oh god, when's the last time we saved? Whatever.
You have to save manually, but you can only do it after you beat the level.
And it's like, yeah, I really like the game, but the 2-hour musical segment's kind of rough because you can't save and sometimes it crashes.
You need a GTX 4090 minimum to play this level.
You really do.
Watch us render 800,000 triangles.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff they put in Devil May Cry 5, and people are like, "Oh, that's a little cringy," but here.
Yeah, well, this feels like something that would have made Saints Row good.
Oh yeah, it's been a while since I've seen something fun.
Yeah, no, this is nice.
Like how the Rock Band's definitely they're on up there, you know what I mean? So I gotta assume it's the director's like friend's band.
There is something really, really fun in a movie about seeing a set.
Yeah, it's like seeing an operating table.
Yeah, because like no matter how much you watch Conan, it is hard to remember how shitty and small as well built as a TV set is. You really got to have the cameras nice and flat. Can't see too far to the left or right of the Muppet Show.
Thank you, Ronald.
Ronald walked up to me the other day and started telling me, isn't it weird that every sentence with him starts with, isn't it weird that Israel, and I have to go, you just shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up.
It is weird.
Can't talk about that. It is crazy.
Don't worry, Brian, he's gonna solve it though.
He walks into the middle of the conflict. I have idea.
No, hold on.
They parachute him in.
Hold on. Hold still. Listen.
It reminds me of that they are crucifying me. Oh, it's like that fucking.
Well, I like this game, but it's definitely a weird one.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed I was overloading my encoder like 4 or 5 times there, so I'm gonna have to check to see how smooth that was.
I was gonna say Norm Macdonald. He talked about like he's like maybe it is the guy who works at the fucking gas station that has life figured out because they somehow keep going and I'm famous and I don't like it.
Well, there's routine, right? Once you do the routine for a decade and you know the gas station will be there long after you're dead, it's a lot less to think about.
Yeah, that is a weird thought. Yeah.
That's how I felt about GameStop. I'm like, yeah, you know, this sucks, but this place will be here long after I'm dead, so I'll always need some asshole like me here.
And if it's not GameStop, it'll be something else.
That's true.
Right.
We'll save right here. I think this is a good place to wrap it up. Boy, that underground
what an upturn.
swap it up thing, though, that really got to me. It pissed me off. I was like, I don't know. I kept going back over and over and over again. It's like I'd finish the thing and I'm like, okay, now I probably got to backtrack, right? It's like, no, it's linear. I'm like, oh, but it's not linear because you got to change the scene.
What do you say linear? It's linear.
Linear, actually both are appropriate, but you know, linear.
I like linear. It's just
linear.
Yeah, look, I go for linear, but
linear is good too.
I say nuclear, so I don't know.
Well, aluminium, bing bong, British, whatever's. But yeah, this is good. And it's priced well. So like for all my gripes, I'm still happy that I got this over Mario Wonder or Sonic whatever's.
I Mario wonder why you would play anything else. Shit.
Yeah, Mario, Sonic Superstar, question why the fuck those games are $60?
70 if you want the Lego Sonic skin.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some Mario bonus nonsense too, but it's, you know, and I don't mind. It's just stop nickel and diming me. Clearly, we saw that last level with the music video. Clearly, you don't need a lot of
That came with it.
Yeah, maybe Epic paid for all this. I don't know, but
it's gonna install Epic Games browser on your.
Oh, surely it does. But no, I just I don't know. It's like when we're playing that Spider-Man game and it's just loaded with stuff. Oh yeah, I was. You don't really like Spider-Man, I know, but
No, I love Spider-Man. I would
no, he
play that
hates
with
it.
you. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't need anyone to tell me who I am. And my story. So, Hellbent, what would you give this game out of a 10?
Games are just weird. These big ones are weird. They're getting way bigger than they need to be, but they're also, I don't know.
I'm just happy we're getting serious Marvel movie vibes with this. We're getting like cookie cutter, and I'm so happy. Oh, we're about halfway. I'm happy that we're look, I want to be surprised in my media. And nothing has surprised me up until that. And I hope we get some more of that kind of like I like that. That was nice. I like being tricked a little bit.
I really didn't expect a full-blown like not only a musical but like a level designed around a musical.
With production design on both physical and like digital.
And space there for in case you're playing it too slowly so that when, it's like, you didn't get to the end of the room quick enough. Other games would just have the music stop or have like an obnoxious loop to where this looped, but it looped in a reasonable way.
This, I didn't expect to have my day improved. I hope the game keeps doing that.
Yeah, to make more of that. All right, well, that being said, we're out of here. It's time to go. So I appreciate y'all watching and coming by and saying hi tonight. Thank you, Brian, for joining me.
Oh, you owe me.
YouTube chat celebrity boxing sister A kills creative dude for 41 votes. 41 votes.
Oh no.
Oh shit, Doof's dead. Yeah, I agree, Doof. The music video scenes were fun, but the other parts were a real drag. Yeah, it got really boring in certain areas, like the forest and the subway tunnels, where you really don't have to fight any of the monsters, and you're just kind of going from place to place to place, and the monsters are kind of there, I guess. So
sometimes I think the real monster is fiction or man.
Well, the real monster is taste, and we all got our own taste. I'm surprised it's getting perfect reviews, but I could also see how game reviewers would be very excited to see a game do something different for once in the past, 30 years,
It shouldn't have taken 4 chapters this long to get this different, though.
No, and maybe I know I am playing the chapters a bit slowly, but I also feel that navigating the world shouldn't be so difficult, and it has a little bit to do with the camera being so narrow, but these are gripes, and it doesn't ultimately matter. I like the game, don't love it, but I like it. It's got stuff, but I'm out of here, and that's my opinion, and that's the end of the world. Good night, everybody. Thank you for watching.
I'm gonna sit here for 5 more hours.
Yeah, we're gonna play the We Sing thing over and over again.
Oh fuck! Thank you for watching, everyone.
Good night. Thank you for watching. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for the tips. Tyler Zeta, The Madness, Fat Pretzel, Sugar Bits, Sleepy Dog Zone, Damian Wolf. I appreciate y'all very much. Y'all have a good night. Oh, I'm choking on my own snot. It's right in that awful place.
You aced it, kid.
No, it's like where I know if I'm gonna talk, it's gonna shoot out of my nose.
The friction of your vibrations of your nose is gonna
no. back in my head you go. Okay, there we are. All right, y'all have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.